All right, we're live. What's up, guys? How's it going? Happy Thursday. All right, it's Thursday. It's the evening stream. Let's hit refresh. Very good. Let's grab a this. We're going to hit save. Woo, guys, I found him. Hey, oh, hey, what's up, guys? How's it going, man? All right, let's say fresh giveaway. Pricing up, more slabs, giant rotation, slab rotation time, slab rotation time. Pricing up more slabs. Let's say fresh giveaway, and let's say giant slab rotation time. There we go. We'll say that. Okay. Okay, we'll also say hot breaks because we have breaks. Live card shop. All right, we're going to save on that. Very good. What's this? Oh. This is still Kirby music. Too much Kirby music, I think. Let's get out of here. Click. All right, listen to other Nintendo music. What's this? I got a message. What? Okay. And what's this? PSA Vault? What? Look at all these PSA cards, man. It says I sent in my scissors. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. New Equifax credit report available. Nope, get rid of that. Let's go grab the website and put it into the live chat. We'll close this. How's it going, guys? I just had a nap. I feel great, by the way. Yeah, I didn't do anything after the first stream. I just went to bed. So I feel great. All right, we'll go ahead and pin this. We do have a giveaway chosen already. It's the Mark giveaway. It's not this, right? Wait, why does this say Mark? Oh, this is a giveaway, yes. We'll give that away pretty fast, and I think we'll pick another giveaway right afterwards. That is actually the giveaway right there. It's not for sale. It was for sale, then Mark bought it, and he chose to give it away to you guys. So type in Mark real fast, guys. Okay, let's hit refresh on this website. Okay, good. Oh, actually, it says here, whoa, what is this? A guy named Matt sent 370. What am I looking at? Oh, English XY Evolutions. Mr. Matt, he's going deep on those. Matt Clyte? Oh, damn, bro. Matt Clyte going deep. Guess he wanted to test the waters first, and now he's realizing he'd like to open some expensive product. Okay, cool, man. Holy cow, Matt. All right, that'll be the biggest order of the nighttime, the evening time, maybe. It's always possible somebody beats it, actually. Let's see, well, we got like a $490 order in the morning stream. That was a pretty good one. All right, let's see. Cool. So just checking on all that. Okay. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Happy Thursday. It's Thursday. We like Thursdays, don't we? Wow, you guys did great on the likes. Look, 23 viewers, 11 likes. Definitely some friends in here. Turn this on. All right. We'll jump out of here. Oh, geez, dude. What is it about sleeping that gives me like heartburn or something? You ever notice that? I don't get heartburn until I go to sleep. Probably from laying on my side or something. All right. Do you get more heartburn when you're older? You get my website order. Yes, I did. Wait. No, that's Gabriel. Hold on. Wait a second. I thought you were Matt. Hold on. I didn't look. There's a 4 hour ago website order from Mr. Gabriel 4 hours ago. It says a TCC 151 Zard. Whoa. Okay, that is sold. And what's this? Did we do this one as well? That's the Blaziken. So we sold a Blaziken for $75 earlier. All right, we got it. Let's go get that Charizard. Congratulations, it's yours. Maybe you can regrade it into a higher number than a 7. I'm not sure. I looked at it pretty carefully. I feel like the 7's probably justified. But you can always try to cross it. Or you can keep it in the Cardconomist holder, and then you have a very cool Cardconomist card. Okay, thank you, Gabriel. Hey, mister, congratulations on 100K. It's Kingston Ball, perhaps. Hey, how's it going, Kingston? Yeah, we hit 100K a couple, maybe like a month ago, 2 months ago. And now we're heading to 101,000. It's happening slowly but surely. Just like our climb to 100,000. It was not super fast, but we crossed the line. It's a great feeling. Now we got to get to 200,000, which I think we can do if we focus really hard. What was wrong with it? Not too much, actually. It's a beautiful card, and you can see the centering on the front. It's really nice, actually. But if you turn it around, here's the main problem. That white stuff is on the card, and it's not supposed to be there. And that's how it came out of the booster pack a long time ago. There we go. So we had to give it lower than a 10. Okay, that's the main issue. All right, congratulations. Please enjoy that. All right, you guys can send in your orders as fast as you'd like. Why don't we rotate this real fast? We're ready to do rotations. So this is the giveaway right now. This is the Mark giveaway. Oh, that's not good. All right, let's get a new sleeve. That's the Mark giveaway. It's a small giveaway, so I might run 2 of them tonight if we're extra busy. Should be able to clean it. Hey, if it's cleanable, go for it. Your card now. His card now. Oh, I knew that. There we go. How's life going, Kingston? Things going well? There you go. You're getting a little bit older every year. This is a new year, Kingston. What are you, like 15 or 16 now? I was going to say Mark. There we go. And now let's hit refresh and see who's going to pull this real fast. Since we got 18 entries already, type in Mark real fast, Mr. So to get into the giveaway, Mr. Kingston, you got to type in Mark. See what everybody else is doing in the chat, M-A-R-K. Type in Mark real fast. Okay, we're on all messages now. Tammy's here. What's up, Tammy? I think Tammy's here because it said she just got this. Tammy Schlammy. What's up, Tammy? I'm about to get my driver's license and I'm gonna buy a car. Sweet! Gabriel Gallegos. Things are going well over here too. Oops. I typed in Gabriel twice. I did it again. Why did I do that? We'll say Gallegos Gabriel, comma. Okay. Now here is Mike's side. All right. Things are going well over here. Hey, you actually made it on, Kingston. How nice is that? Here's Alex, PSX. You know, what I did, Mr. Kingston, is I worked very hard for like 6 years. I worked 7 days a week, and often I worked over 12 hours a day. And now we are 7 years in the future, and I got a fantastic card collection. So, you know, all I got to do now is just... Mr. Alex, you got it, Mr. Alex. All I got to do is keep working, and this is it for me. Life's pretty much sorted out for me at this point. Keep you guys happy over there. We got some interesting cheap cards here. What was that? We got some interesting cheap cards here. Not this Dolive. I don't know how much people like Dolive. Do people like Dolive? It's like $60. It claims to be 60. I believe there's a little Gengar for 8. Somebody will buy this, right? I could just give this to Ivan Rodriguez. I don't even need to sell it. Haha, glad to hear that. Yes. Yes, I'm older than you, and life is all sorted out for me now. You're at the exciting part where you got to figure out what you want to do. Ooh, look at that Squirtle. Let's give this Squirtle away. So that was a Mark giveaway. This shall be a TCC giveaway. Squirtle Old Maid. Second slab we're giving away now. Thank you to Mark, by the way, for that other giveaway. He's so generous. Okay, which is why my dad likes to go there. LMAO. What? Your dad likes to go to the mall with no food in it? There we are. I went to one of those in Dallas, Texas when Karis and I visited Dallas, Texas. Okay, so this shall say TCC. Scooba-dooba-dooba-dee buns. All right, let's hit refresh on the giveaway. I need that for my old maid collection. What, this Squirtle? Lowercase t, CC. All right, done with that. So now, am I forgetting anything about our setup? Is there something I need to do? Does the Discord server need to be pinged? So, Mister, if you had to guess, how much have you spent on Pokemon? Also, what's your collection worth? That's a tough question. I actually don't know what I spent on my collection, but I suspect it's less than $1 million. I suspect I spent less than $1 million on my personal collection. Like, I didn't just buy my personal collection. I bought inventory and cards that everyone else bought. And I think you'd be surprised to learn I don't have a bunch of cash lying around or anything like that. I pay 2 pretty expensive mortgages for 2 lake houses we have out here. So cash-wise, I do not have a ton of cash. I spent almost all the money into Pokemon cards, and I don't know what the collection is worth. I'm pretty sure it's worth over $1 million at this point. There was a time period where I suspected it was over $1 million, but I wasn't saying that. But now it's like, it's not even easy to hide it anymore. It's like, how could it not be over $1 million at this point? But I didn't spend $1 million on it. Look at this. These guys apparently were last sold. One of these was at 56,000. So Legendary Charizard went off for 56. I've got 3 of them. So that alone's got to be maybe in the $130,000, $140,000 range, just 3 cards. And I have so many more cards than that. So it's got to be somewhere up there. I don't know. I don't know what I truly have. I've never stopped and counted it, really. Don't tell Dave Ramsey you have 2 mortgages. Dave Ramsey would like me. I'm a pretty conservative kind of guy. There we go. All right. You know, I don't have a car loan. He might not agree. I didn't pay off my student loan, but that's because it was a subsidized low interest rate. So instead I gambled in the, ability to invest that money rather than paying it off. The one with the PokeRev Siggy, probably 100K. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. All right, what we got here? We got this cute little spider that sat down beside her. This is a Dark Ariados, and it comes from Team Rocket Returns. And they gave it like this abysmal 8.5, which really didn't make any sense to me. Sometimes I think tag grading is very harsh. So that is a vintage Team Rocket Returns Dark Ariados Japanese. Here's a PSA 8 Suicune. This card's just for fun. Yeah, I don't know what my collection's worth. I've shown it off a couple times. It's got to be getting... It's up there, right? What do you count? Do you count just the slabs, or do you count the boosty boxes? Because boosty boxes get expensive themselves. Let's get started on these pre-orders now. Thank you for being here, guys. Cody Hodges jumping onto that giveaway. Hey, what's up, Mr. Cody? How's it going, guys? So if you're just clocking into the stream, we just gave away 1 slab, and this is slab number 2. G. Gallegos. This one's nice because it's actually graded a 10. Mister, you see the Discord about YouTube dual stream? Oh, let me see. Did you send me a message? Is that what it is? Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Here it is. Have your stream both ways. Stuck between vertical and horizontal? Here's some good news. You can now easily stream the same content both ways. Nice. YouTube is adding dual streaming. I didn't see it as an option. It might only be an option through the it might only be an option through a computer. We're running through an iPhone, the latest iPhone 17. So if it's available on the iPhone, I'll do it. If not, I don't know if I'm going to change my whole setup for it. We might still end up doing one vertical, one horizontal, one vertical, one horizontal. We might end up doing it that way. But then again, if it were to really affect my views, I would go figure it out and get it done. So, Mr. Matt, he's here. Mr. Matt, right? Where's Mr. Matt? He's ordering 5 of these. But look, I'm sold out. So I have to go get a fresh box, and this means we're going to re-examine the price on XY Evolutions. I read the article and think it's only an option via computer. That's what it looked like. Okay, I'll be back. Wow, we're actually running low on this product. I've sold so much of this over time. Go this way. Timmy, you know you ain't gonna do all that. Okay, ready? I know how to do all that. I did that for the TheCardconomist for years. I just like this setup. He's lazy, that's true. Excuse me. Lazy. Now, I like it this way. This is nice. There we go. I'm telling you, I did the computer setup for years with TheCardconomist. We had everything. We had images on the screen. We had special sound effects. All of it. I learned all of it. I knew how to do all of it. I like this. I like our little low-tech setup. Here it is, Mr. Matt. Matt, I think this is the foremost pack in the box. I think I have to grade this. Here we are. I'm trying to pull my second Charizard. So this one has to be sent off to grade, Mr. Matt, because it's the first pack in a fresh box. Let me grab another one real fast. Before we go on, let me show off one of the breaks that you guys aren't super aware of, perhaps. This one right here, the binder break. So the binder break has all these cards in it. You guys know that. It's looking like this, $40 to buy in. I'm going to add a quick card to it. I ran into these, and I was like, ooh, let's pick some of those to give away. So here it is. These are gradable poker cards, Disney poker cards. I just want to pick one out real fast. Woody, Lion King, Minnie Mouse. That's good. Frozen. All right, there we go. We got two girlfriends going in. So the binder break is 1 in 6. That makes it, it's not too bad, is it? We are. I want there to be real stakes involved. And then real chicken. You know, I had my state-sponsored government cheese today for lunch. Did you guys see the new food pyramid? Most of you guys already heard me talk about that in the daytime stream, the morning stream. All right, there they are. Beautiful. Let's get it. Mr. Matt, this is $370. Oh, right. We need to look in on the price of these, huh? Here's Sandshrew, Onyx, Magikarp, Fighter Energy. Oh, there we go. Kakuna. Ah, Growlithe. All right. Okay. For the dual stream, think you can stream using your phone from your PC? Yeah, you could probably connect your phone to the PC as well. Here we are. Oops. Let's see. 1 whole block of cheese in a minute. 1 whole block of cheese, of government cheese, in a minute. Kakuna. I need those Disney pokers, says Alex. You like them? There you go. That's the food. That food pyramid is nuts. I agreed with a lot of it, except for the cheese. It just didn't make sense. It looked like an ad for American dairy farmers. Here's Ghastly. You know, it's mostly just telling you eat meat and eat vegetables. It's not a big deal. Here's Ratata. Here's Charmander. Char. Here's Psychic Energy. Machop. And Starmie. Yeah, the chart said you must eat Trump steaks. If I order 10 packs of Japanese OP14, will I get a fresh box or what's in the order, says Lupa? Well, you would get a fresh box if currently I needed to open one to service that order. Otherwise, you get pulled from whatever's already opened. Here's Machop. If you want a whole fresh box, there is a trick for that. Try sending in for 24 packs. That's equal to 1 whole box, at which point I will have to go get you a fresh one. So far, average pulls. What's this next pack going to look like? You ready, Matt? Come on, Matt. I think it's a ploy to get rid of all that government cheese we have. Yeah. Here's Onyx. Weedle. Here's Machop. Tangela. Vulpix. Switch. Oh, look at that. Beautiful Nidoking. That's why people open these. That's it. That's a hit. Congratulations, man. Okay, Venusaur Spirit Link. Okay, I'll go ahead and sleeve this up for you. Okay. Metapoo. That Stick of Truth is coming to Fortnite. If you get it, you can control the storm. Shoot, didn't realize there was 24 for the box. Thank you. Yes, 24 packs will give you a whole box. And then you can be like, ooh, I got a whole box, baby. All right. I like this Switch trainer card, believe it or not. Well, Vulpix can go in the front. Okay, lovely. What a hit. Yeah. He's a really good card if he grades 10. At least your card has good centering on the front. Now here's Voltorb. Hi, mister. What is the price of a case of OP13? Which kind of case? English, right? You want to open a whole case of the English? Ghastly, Magnemite, Seal, Staryu. That's available if you want to open a whole case of it. We can arrange that. Here's Beedrill. Okay, so Staryu and Beedrill. Boom. All right, and then Kakuna. Mr. A switch confirmed. What's a switch? Like flip the switch? That kind of deal? Here's Staryu. I'm a meat popsicle. Ooh, Beedrill. And here is Ghastly. Nintendo question mark? All right, last pack, last chance for Charizard. English yet? Yes. Says Victory. All right, Victory. So it's pretty much based on my ability to restock a case. That's what it's based off of. And that's probably going to be in the second-hand market. Machamp. Ooh, wow, he looks great. All right, Machamp. Ductro, Porygon, Poliwhirl. No secret rares popping out of here, unfortunately. I would want some secret rares to pop out if I were you, but no such luck in this round. Scooby-Dum. Google AI says being a switch means being someone who enjoys being dominant and submissive. Nissan. Here we are. Poliwhirl. Why did you know what that meant? All right. Here's Blasted Boy. Wouldn't you like to know all the things I do in the bedroom? TCC's raunchy bedroom stories. That's what you get with the exclusive those locked up channels in Discord. I talk explicitly about my sex life. All right, here's Nido King and Machamp. Oh, what are worth grading? Well, technically all of them are worth grading. See all these? You could grade all of them. You could grade Voltorb, Ghastly, Beedrill. You could grade definitely this Charmander is pretty cool, right? Charmander's cool. See? But what you would need to do is pick out a group of them that you think are better, and you could probably benefit from a pre-grade for a set like this, you know. Pre-grading can go a long way when it comes to the XY era, because they can be pretty hard to grade. If you did not know that, XY era is not like a walk in the park to get a 10 on. Tends to be pretty difficult. They didn't do like super high cutting standards and stuff. Onyx, Poliwhirl, Ghastly, Beedrill, Staryu, the Switch. Is that right? Here we go. Oh, that's why you made a Switch joke. Ah, now I've caught on. Well, someone answered the question. Thanks, Mike. Mike said, search here, it's history. It was the AI, I swear. Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? There you go. Yes, if you... I'm thinking about having a an expensive Discord channel you can join, but it's pricey. You actually have to pay to get into it. And then filling it out with, like, maybe my real thoughts about what's valuable, what's not valuable, how the hobby's doing. There it is. And doing like personal consultations and stuff on your collection. We are. But you know what I'll really do? I'll just post my my eBay search list in there. You know, Machamp. Oh wow, that was really nice. Oh wow. Ooh, Mamma Mia. There it is. The Nido King for sure. Thank you, Matt. That was a big order from Matt, everybody. $370. Wow. No Charizard popping out, huh, Matt? Let's go find your bag. Someone get the last pack in the split spot. Yes, the pack split has one spot left. So the pack split's really good to jump into right now because I have raised the price on those particular booster packs, meaning that the pack split's still at the old cheap price. The new booster pack price for those is much higher because I don't want to sell them anymore. I don't want to sell them. I just want to open them and grade them at this point. It's, you know, we're at that point. You know, I'm out of stuff to grade and need something cool, and I might be grading a little more tops. Here we are. Oh, this is for sale. $800. Megaladios. Huh, I could put these into the into that big box, couldn't I? Like, here's Gengar. Unfortunately, I'm trying for a second. For a second, child? Well, hold on. Before you buy them out, let me make sure that these booster boxes haven't become way more expensive. All right, so I was saying I need to check this so that I know if my price is bad, because I got really nice boxes. They're coming out of sealed cases. Those boxes are coming out of sealed cases. Good centering on them. I gotta know what these sell for these days. Loose, yucky ones. All right, let me check last sold real fast. Oh, this is confusing. Okay, January 4th, we have one that sells for $1,300. Let's go ahead and put this on highest price. Okay. Excuse Scooby-Doo. So I can't sell you the new booster box at the same old price if the price went up. Okay, we're on a new box now. Just letting you know that. Why does this look so bad? What does this guy have to say about this? Let's see. That looks like a fake box. Okay, this is definitely a real box. There we go. That's why that other one looked bad. It was fake. And that's being sold by a guy with no feedback. So what's the next one? Ah, the first one with decent feedback that's not fake. Okay. Divided by 36. All right, and then what is our price per pack on this product? We're just doing a quick price check on the XY era stuff. Oh, wow, it's right on the money. All right, so it looks like the price has shifted up on it. You can purchase it at the current price. We're going to shift it forward just a little bit to 76. It's not a large change. It's a very subtle change, but we can see that the product has significantly gone up over time. It's really interesting. I see a lot of E621 on your search history. E621. All right. Dooby dooby doo, scooby dooby dum. And there it goes. Now we'll just grab. We'll grab this. Good. It's all ready to go now. Thank you so much, Mr. Matt. Really appreciate the big order today. That's cool of you. Okay. Christine wanted that Dig Dug. That Doug. So this goes to Christine Andrews. Another slab sale today. Slabs. It's what's for dinner, maybe. I sent for some. I'll send for the difference, though. No, it's okay. You can do the old price. For today, I say. Felt inspired. Give me 5 packs. All right, 5 packs of the very desirable XY era. Evolutions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, 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 boop. I bought these packs back in the day, basically in 2020 or 2019, for $140 per booster box. Now 2 packs pays for the whole booster box. Pokemon. Holy, bro. You think jumbo cards are worth grading? Some of them. I think it was 4, not 5. Oh, yeah, you're right, because the amount you sent isn't as much as what he sent. Oh, Scooby-Doo. What do we have here? Ooh. All right, let's get it. Wow, so what a special stream. At the beginning of this stream, we're getting to open a total of 9 packs of XY Evolutions. Holy, dude. Holy. Ooh, Magikarp. Electabuzz. Rattata. Growlithe. Nidoran. Here's Staryu. What's behind the Staryu? Oh, Mega Slowbro. It's a weird one, isn't it? And then we got a Haunter. Okay, Mega Slowbro. Okay. Ooh. Let's get this guy in a sleeve. Is there card sleeve size for jumbo cards? Yeah, there is. There we go. Here's the Staryu. Oh, okay, good. Now, what's this? Now, I don't have anything for those slabs, though. But the cards, yes. Okay, there's Growlithe. Ooh. All right. Here's a Voltorb. Charmander. Diglett, Ghastly, Caterpie, Poliwag, and Beedrill. All right, Beedrill this time. Machoke. Oh, yeah. A little Machoke going on there. Here's a little Beedrill action. This is a big opening, guys. All right, look at that Poliwag. Ooh. In the original Pokemon manga, Poliwhirl and Poliwrath are a big deal. They're basically Trainer Red's original favorite Pokemon. There you go. Very good. What did you send them in with the giant top loader? Nothing. Yeah, I've never graded a jumbo card myself, but I have a whole bunch of them waiting to grade. I've got them queued up, too. I just haven't sent them in yet. I figured, we can let them get older. No rush. All right, what we got here? We got Drowsy. He's like a little elephant. Here's Caterpie. Here's Doduo. Ah, there we go. Pikachu. Ah, we got a little reverse Mewtwo. That's pretty nice. All right, that's a great pull, man. Let's go ahead and take this off. And another Slowbro. Slowbro loves you, man. Slowbro. Mewtwo. There it goes. If you guys really like these old vintage breaks, these old vintage packs, I strongly recommend the Ancient Origins. We are pretty close to the end of that box. It's getting closer. This Pichu, I choose you. I got some XY cards in a lunchbox full of bulk the other day. Cool. Okay, and then last but not least, Weedle. Well, look at that Weedle. Machop. Tangela. Vulpix. Fire Energy. And Doduo. Farfetch Kakuna. Look at that Doduo. Ooh, beautiful. Set that there. Let's go ahead and get this Vulpix to the front. Mister got all kinds of good stuff he's saving for the future. I know, I've seen it. Nah. Hey. You can't say that. Okay, we'll put this Farfetch'd in here as well. Lovely. He's holding out on us. What? I would never. I would never. All right, what we got? Little Poliwag. Little Star U. Little Mega Slowbro. We got all your lovely cards here. Thank you so much, Mr. Shahir. Shahir, no Charizard in that round, huh? The Charizards are holding out on us. That's what's going on. Staryu, Poliwag, Doduo, Mewtwo. Look at that Mewtwo. He's so nice. I would never hold out on you. On sweet little you. Look at that. So nice. Okay. Have you ever watched your own stream back? Maybe a little bit here and there. I hate watching myself. Hate it. I do not. Okay, Shahir with an SH. I never thought I was going to be a YouTuber in life. That was the same with the TheCardconomist. I do not watch my own content. I just make it and run away from it. I'll send for 3 more when I'm done. Sounds good. All right. Let's hope tomorrow brings us peace. I don't think so. No peace allowed. Oscar Resendez says, pack split. He's in. All right. Oscar took the last spot. Here you go, Mr. Oscar. So if you weren't watching, these went up a lot. Because I do not want to sell them anymore. Okay. Pull this out of here. Oh, pull it, open it from the back. Boop. What bulk do I have in my bag? What bulk? Hopefully none. You talking about bulk? Are you talking about, you just want to know what's in your bag? Is that what you're saying? You were a big purchase today. I can show your bag off. Let's see. Ooh, ah, ooh. Looks like you've opened up XY before. Matt Clyte. Matt Clyte. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. There it all is. Happy almost payday. Happy almost payday to you, Mr. Edward. Oh, nice. The tops is going off. That's right. Finally going off. Ready for a new vintage pack. Do 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 scuba do 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 do. Look at this guy. Ooh, ah. Ah. You know what really could use some improving? Probably my lighting. Do you guys think my lighting's any good? So let's go ahead and grab the other names before we snip this open. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's 5 of these. That's what we needed. That was round number 2. Shahir, NHCC, Gabriel, Oscar Resendez. You're all in. Let's set this to the side. Come over here. All right, so. Oops. Oh, Scooby Buzz. What is the SpongeBob graded card from? That's Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering. SpongeBob Command Tower. $100. All right. Got a nice 10. Hard to do that with Magic cards, by the way. Just in time for the Topps break. Give me a number to split the names up. Zero's legitimate. We allow 0 now on the pack splits now, on the list split. Unless you guys don't want that. Do you guys like 0 being an option? Now here is Pokemon the first movie. Ooh. Let's establish how this shall go. So we're going to open the pack. And wherever the holographic is, that's the back of the pack. So the last person gets the holo. Got to establish that ahead of time because I don't even remember how these come out. All right, cool. That works. All right. Let's set this to the side. Okay. Oscar Resendez gets the Nefarious Team Rocket. You got it, Oscar. Oh, that next one's a good one. I mean, they're all good, basically. Oscar with the no. When did the first one go off? I'd like to see what I got, says Rain Brian. I don't know. I don't know, actually. It went off a while ago, actually. Went off a while ago. There we go. This is Oscar Resendez. Did we list it going off in the Discord server? Okay. Put this back up here. Wait, I didn't understand that, mister. Didn't understand what? Here's Gabriel. Gabriel picks up round 1 equals defeat. This is such a nice card. You know why? Because it's got the starters on it, but it's also got Mewtwo. So that's a cool looking card. Doobity-boo-boopity-boo. Greg Gabriel. Gabriel. Ah, Gabriel. Mister didn't up to break history's ZELLE. The holo thing. Oh, I said the holo card goes in the back. That's what I said. That's all I said. Yeah. So we were deciding how to open the pack. Okay. Here's Gabriel. Picking up everyone. Pull! They're playing Pokemon Squid Game here. Whoever loses falls into a giant pit. All right. You guys all watch you guys all watch Squid Game too, right? By the way, when am I... Yes, the last person gets it. Last person gets the holo. Here it is. And that's going to be either you or whoever the other person is. So this could be you or this could be you. You got 50% chance. Oh, it's going to you. It's going to be a reveal. What is it? Oh, the card with the Mew on it. That's very strange. Here you go, Mr. Shahir. You get the sticker card. Mr. Shahir, Mr. Shahir. Looks like you've already got some cards like this in this bag. And unless I saw that wrong. No, here they are. I saw that right. There's just a couple of them. All right. In they go. I can't be there for the morning. I'd rather have my beauty sleep. What? I want beauty sleep. There it is. NHCC. Congratulations, man. Tammy. Your beauty sleep. Okay. Ooh. 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 Go ahead and grab this. Tammy would rather have her tea and crumpets. Let's grab this sleeve here. You start at 7 a.m. my time. Well, it's not quite 7 a.m. We start at maybe like 10-ish. That's more like 8. But it's pretty close. I get that. Yeah, it was a big time change, Tammy. I'm sorry. A couple people weren't super huge fans of it. The time change. All right, so here it is in its sleeve. Let's go ahead and get a top loader. The evil angel on my shoulder said, do it. And then I said, all right, we'll do mornings. All right. I'm not going to lie, Mr. NHCC. I don't think that this one is super popular, the Mew, because it's like you can barely see the Mew. So it's like a really weird design. They're like, yeah, we'll put Mew in the picture, but you can barely see it. All right. How's the cons on it? The corners, you mean? It sure looks like a Mew. I can't hand out an official grade. We do that for the pre-grades. Here it is. Let's see. What's in the sleeve now? Hey, you can kind of see my face in the reflection there. The future looks bright. You don't know what you're looking at? Take a look. So that's a little Mew flying away. All right. Freaking Mew. Freaking frick. Where should we put this? Maybe in the front? Ugh, maybe not in the front. I don't like that bag. That's the bag with the dog tags in it. Something about those dog tags. All right, put it in the back, okay? Put it in the back. Scooby-dum-ba-dum-dum, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-ba-Dooby-ba-Dooby-ba-Doo. Mister, did you drop your phone in a previous stream, or did I dream that? No, we did drop one time the other day. Was it this morning? I don't remember. Oh, look at that. That means we get to pick out a new vintage boosty. New vintage boosty pack. Scooby buns. Scooby, Scooby, booty, booty. Scooby-dee-ba-dee-bee, dooby-dee-ba-da-ba. Sorry, this music's playing. Is that annoying? All right, I think we're going back to Gym Heroes. Gym Heroes. Take a quick look at a Gym Heroes real fast. Do you buy out any collections? Generally, no, because the only people who want their collections bought out, they've got like really stinky collections where they've already sold off the good cards. I've never had somebody come to me and say like, here's a really good collection with nothing but good choices that I made, and you can have them all at a decent price. I've never had that happen before. So somebody's got like some really bad ones, and then they're like, will you buy all these at the same time? I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Let's see. All right, here we have it. Wow, these just get more and more expensive every time. Did anyone else hit on Pokemon Center today? Also, Kameni is supposedly fleeing to Russia. Oh, is he? Yeah, the Iranian people, which really, they're the Persians. They were forced to be called the Iranians. Not forced, but they were originally the Persians. They decided they don't like him as much over time. What do you think of that? All right, so this shall be $47 per spot. Cheap and affordable. We're trying to grab the Misty's Tears out of this set, which is not even a rare card. It's actually a common. Misty's Tears is a common trainer, and it's a banned artwork that now sells for like well over $1,000 in a 10. I can't remember what I last saw it selling for. So in an ideal pack, we'll pull one Misty's Tears, and then we'll still get a rare holographic card because this pack is going to have a holo in it no matter what. It's guaranteed holo. So we're doing $47. Even these old Japanese vintage packs have gone up a lot, huh? That's our new vintage pack break. I got into it, but I couldn't get the EBT. This was my first Pokemon Center drop. I slept through the PC drop today. Oh, well. No, Tammy! We are. That's okay, Tammy. So where are we now? Let's see, refresh. Click. Reload. Yes, reload. We have an order from our friend Alberto Arredondo. Alberto Arredondo! What's up, man? Japanese OP14 times 24. All right, let me go get a box of this. Wait, do I have a box right here? Sweet. That makes it easy. We need a box just waiting to go. Box of OP14s. Boom. Look at that. Kind of pissed I traded my PSA 9 banned no rarity Misty's Tears. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I didn't hold on to any of mine. I'm not really into collecting girl cards. And so I was like, I don't need this. So I sold all of mine. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Those were definitely something not to sell. Tossing that. Oops. So it is the time to start rotating slabs again. We got a big job to do. Lots of slabs to rotate. Let's go, manga. Let's go. Yes. You guys are going to see slabs come up for sale that you haven't seen in a little while. And they're going to be on second rotation, many of them. Here goes. Imagine there was a sound effect every time I open a pack. Oh, Eustace Kid. And this other guy who also is a guy. Eustace Kid pull there, Mr. Alberto. Not bad. The new Tyrant promo for the new set is so cool. Huh, guys, something we all asked for. Are you joking? Are you teasing? Tyrant. Oh, man. Okay, oops. Oh, boobies. Oops. Go back up there. Doobie-doo. Master, are you doing any pre-order lists for OP14? Currently, no. Suppose that could be coming out pretty soon, huh? I've already got it pre-ordered. So it's going to arrive. It's Mihawk. Okay. Actually, like the promo. It's super cute. Here's a holo. There's Harpy, but it looks like her shirt says happy. And she has gigantic boobs. Here's this guy, who I don't know. Here's Shanks. Here's Gecko Moria. Ah, see, I'm starting to know names and stuff. What the heck? Is this guy's name Mr. 3? I can't remember. All right, here's this yellow hatted girl. Here's Crocodile. There you go. And he's like sand and stuff. Scooby-doo-beep-dooby-doo, Mr. 2. Okay, Mr. 2. Not Mr. 3, Mr. 2. There we have it. Boop. Mr. Alberto with an AL. Did you need a new bag? You didn't need a new bag, did you? Lupa in the chat. Lupa. Yo. All right. Do, 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 do. Alejandro, Alexis, Alex PSX, Alex, Oliveira, Albert Domingo. Fresh bag? Hi, TRG. Hey, what's up, Team Rocket Grunt? One Piece box break. EV1, the One Piece is real in this box. All right, we'll toss this over here. We're getting you a new bag. Scooby-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo. Let's toss this in here. Ooh. Thank you, Alberto. Appreciate it, man. Oops. Alberto. Arredondo. Arredondo. And this shall say 1.26. There it goes. Let's pop this up here. Very, very good. Let's roll these forward. We got Gary the Snail. We've got Mr. Krabs. We've got Charizard. We've got Dragapult. And we've got Zorua. Where's our giveaway? Look at this nice giveaway, huh? Mike side going on. Who wants on here? Oops. Tammy's going on. How'd you get on here again, Tammy? Guess it makes a lot of sense. You were there when we reset it. Thomas Hogue. Alex PSX. J-Dog Gaming. Cactuar Queen. Okay. Number 9. Team Rocky Grunt. NHCC. Dom's Dex. All right, so this is getting closer to being done. What do we got down here? Wow, that looks nice. You think people would want this as a break? Wow, my car finished maintenance in 50 minutes. WTF. I expected 1.5 hours. Your car finished maintenance? You mean like at the car place? Here's Cubone break, by the way. Did you guys catch this? There's somebody in there now. Cubone, 1 in 10. We made it a little bit cheaper, a little more desirable. Here is Charizard. He's 17 out of 26. That's getting closer. And here is Pikachu with 1 in 5. Those are some of the breaks right there. Jump into one of those, guys. Would you like a shot at the whole slab, already graded 10? That pristine Pikachu is pretty hard to get. We had to grade a lot of Pikachus to get just one pristine. All right. Let's see what's next. Shahir's got a big one coming up. Mr. Shahir. Close this up. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doo-doo-doo. Here it is. Mr. Shahir. 3 more Evos. You got it, man. 3 more Evos. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Okay. Show off that jumbo card. Yep, here's the jumbo card that we've shown off quite a lot, but it has not helped it move past 6 yet. Here it is. PSA 10 Mewtwo and Mew Jumbo. 4 spots remain. There's some people in there that really want to see it go off. All right. Now, you watching Mr. Shahir? This is the good stuff right here, guys. This is the good stuff. All right, let's see. Yes, do a break. Can you show the breaks? Trying to get into a hot one. Ooh, yeah, that jumbo break's pretty hot, I'd say. This is a really good one. That's my favorite one on the table. The Cubone, for sure. All right, what we got? So, we got Ghastly, Magnemite, Seal, Charmander, Diglett, Coughing, Pidgeot. Okay, here's Coughing, Kakuna, Charmeleon. Cool. Okay, Mirror Move. And here is Coughing. Ooh. Wow, very nice. And then we'll jump over here. Scooby-Dum. Wow, man. Pidgeot EX, pack number 2. Let's see what's in pack number 2. These are pricey packs, by the way. These are $76 now, everybody. What do we got in pack number 2? Ponyta, Doduo, Pikachu. Here's Staryu, Onix, Starmie. Ooh, lovely. Dugtrio. And no secret rare. Where are the secret rares, damn it? Must be some secret rares hiding up in there. Gotta get that Surfing Pikachu, Flying Pikachu. Those are nice. All right. So that's a Starmie pack. It's not the best pack. Starmie pack's not the best pack. But you got a Pikachu out of here, so he's good. Okay, little Pikachu. Good. Ponyta. All right. What do you think of this, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt? He went pretty deep on these. And now, one more. Need a Magmar for the secret rare. Sometimes I feel like the secret rares only come out after a Magmar, but that's probably just pattern recognition. Here's Tangela. Boy, it rained a ton today where I'm living. What about you guys? How's the weather? Rattata. Weedle. Voltorb. Poliwag. Oh, Professor Oak's hint. Better be something behind this. Come on. Okay, well, non-hollow Mewtwo's not horrible because he only comes as a reverse hollow and a non-hollow. Here it is. Mewtwo. Here's Professor Oak. All right. Darn, no Charizard. No Charizard, no super big hit yet. Okay, perfect weather in the Bay Area. Nice. How are things in the Bay Area? The Bay. I hear houses are expensive in California. Did you guys hear? I guess Donald Trump says they're going to do something where they won't let BlackRock and Blackstone and all these other places buy up homes anymore. And their stocks fell as a result. What do you guys think of that? It's a very interesting move. He just kind of does whatever he feels like doing, it seems. All right. That definitely is not a move that benefits the rich. That's just a straight up, blocking of the rich. Here's Starmie, Professor Oak, Mewtwo, Pikachu. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's primed up for some hits now. The next person who buys an XY pack steals the best card. There it is. Okay. All right, so that's for you. Mr. Shahir, let's grab your box. Evolution's primed. Okay, we'll grab this. You're always one pack away, Albert. Ugh. That's heavy. All right, we'll place this here. And this can go over here. All right, it's too expensive down here in California. Let's grab this. Maybe if they do push that rule through, it'll make it more affordable to buy a house. I'll praise Trump if he does something good, and if it comes to fruition, it's a good move. So let's check the website. Wow, tonight's already been very busy. All right, the queue is empty. The queue is open. Let me go ahead and put some new slabs up for sale. You ready? So what do we got? We've got Septile. Look at that beautiful Septile. All right, so we handed a 10 to this Septile back then. Very different time back then. Let me go ahead and grab this. All right. Mr. Jeff's being bad guy. Sorry, Jeff. Are you ready for the biggest tax refund ever according to Daddy Trump? All right. Which moderators do we have, by the way? He's a Septile. You know, I've been tempting myself with the option to add a new moderator for a little while here. Thinking about it. Let's go ahead and pop in this Septile. And his number shall be 9. I'm here, says Rain Brian. Money goes to high expenses and high rent. I was watching a guy show off homelessness in one of those Californian cities. I ran into it at just a short. He was just riding his bike through it all at night. And I was like, whew. It's like a whole town worth. It's really crazy to see. But, you know, until there's a ton of cheap houses, I don't think it's ever going to be fixed. It's never going to be affordable. All right, let's try this Primal Clash, huh? Primal. I can't get Pokemon. Why can't you get Pokemon? No Pokemons for you? Let me check sold. If you'd like to talk about the dual stream thing on YouTube, I can help you set it up and do it. I already tested it and figured out how to do it. Nice. So this card sold on November 21st for $170 as a 9. $170 as a 9. We have a TCC 10 here, but there's nothing to compare it to because there are no 10s for sale. I actually don't know what to do with this card. Maybe the right thing to do with it would be to try to cross-grade it. You see, because this is kind of a borderline card, and we likely graded this a long time ago. I don't want to crack it out of its holder, though. I like seeing that TCC 10 on it. I could sell it as a 9, and then that's not controversial. But I think it's probably a little better than a 9. I mean, it might actually cross into a 10. What to do? I don't know. I forgot about your parcel shipment. I just picked it up live. Sweet! Glad to hear that, man. California will always be expensive. $45 for parking at Disneyland. Only $45? No, that's a little bit pricey, though. White speck on the lower left corner on the back. No, you're seeing a reflection. That's a reflection. That's not a speck, see? I don't know what to do with this one. Really puzzled about that one. All right, we'll put it to the side for now. How about this guy? So he graded 5. Cute little Charmander. Oh, but it's a yellow Charmander. What gave it the 5? Oh, yeah, it deserves a 5. It's in great condition, but there's like a bend here. So PSA said, give that baby the 5. I could give this card away right after the current giveaway. I think that's why he was over here. He was over here waiting to be handed out. Let's see if there's any fresh orders in the queue. And if there are none, oh, here's one. I was going to say, if there are none, I'm going to start this great rotation, this big rotation. One more round of packs. Last hits were hot. So here's Team Rocket Grunt. He says, let me get 4 Poke Shuffles. Thanks, mister. The Poke Shuffles. They're so popular. All right, here they are. We got a 1, a 2, a 3. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Boom. Come on, hits only. 4 cold ones. I'm sorry, man. 4 cold ones in the Poke Shuffles. I'm sorry, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. Hey, actually, we should look for something to add to that box right now because we got some room to add, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it. Here's a Mr. Alberto. He says he's trying again. 24 of the OP14s. I'll be right back. Let's get some more OP14s. I think I have to go find them. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'll be back. Oh, but they're right here. All right. OP14 time. Ta-da! Mr. Albert. He's going to pull the easiest mango. Okay. There we go. Throwing that away. Ready? You know what we haven't checked in on in a while? Those start decks. The Japanese start decks. We haven't sold one in a little while. That's a new product. We sold about half of them. Give me the mango. We sold about half of those start decks, and then I didn't really check in on them afterwards. Here's the mango. Snip of this. And there we have it. Oops. Lovely. Tossing that away. Ready? Nami. Okay. Oops. That's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Do 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 do. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. All right. Very good. It's so crazy that Nami and Luffy finally hook up in the latest episode. Here's a hollow. Oh, man, that was a good box. Wow, you're doing real well, man. Crazy to think it was just one box away, that thing. So you got Crocodile. It's a cool-looking card. The previous box was pretty decent. I just watched a scalper sit at a PC vending machine for an hour at my local grocery store. How did you know he stayed there for an hour? 2 ETBs, 10 packs, 110. I hate this hobby sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's $120 raw. Let's go. Boop. It's always nice when you can open up a box of One Piece and at least break even. All right, here's a hollow. Usually you lose some money. It's Jinbei. Let's go. I'm ready to ship. Yeah? Second card in here. Ooh, you gotta be careful with that. All right. Wow, dude. Golden Dawn popping out. I think you're watching the wrong One Piece. Nuh-uh. I walked in and he had the tin with a few packs. An hour later, and after shopping, he had his arms full. There we go. And there's a hollow. I've been awake for 20 plus hours. What? Go to sleep. Problem solved. All right, that's for our friend Mr. Alberto. What do we got here? Doopy doopy doo, doopy doopy. Doo 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 doo. Wow, Gold Dawn, my first woot woot. All right, did you have fun there? Now, if you had fun, you gotta smash that like button for me, okay? There we go. Alberto, we can also send those off to grade with tag grading or PSA grading. Just some options you have, by the way. All right, that's done. Gabriel Gallegos, he says, 2 Pokey Shuffles. You got it, 2 Pokey Shuffles. Here's a gym break, by the way. It's a 2-person break. It requires $15 for this Fennekin. Here's the SpongeBob break. Just Mr. Zach in here. I thought that one would be popular. I really did. Here's Cleavor. Slitherwing. Starly. All right, cool. Sir Fetched. Some really strange ones here. All right, there it is. Sir Gabriel Gallegos. Not a blast, thank you. But UK, no, all the extra work. Last case, 100 decks. We got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ready? 2 cold ones. There it is. All right, 2 cold ones. I'm sorry, Mr. Gabriel. Gabriel. Oh, do we need to hit save on this? Let me hit save on this. All right. And let me pause this. Give me a moment. Doopy 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 doopy. We'll unlock that. This is 1 hour of Nintendo cooking music? Really? Let me see what I paid for these again. Actually, let me go look them up. All right, hold on. Let's go look them up. Easy, right? How do you feel about the value of first edition Kabutos? I wouldn't buy them. Yeah, I wouldn't be tricked into buying that. Because one guy drove them up, and that's not even the good Kabuto. So he just kind of called himself the Kabuto King, and then he drove up the price on the card himself. Let me take a look at this. Oh, start decks, I thought would be cheaper. They got more expensive, actually. What? All right. No. I'm wrong. Hold on. Wait a second. How do I have this sorted? No, I have this sorted by best match. Weird. So I don't know what to think about them. Let me ask a question about start decks. How searchable are start decks? Are they like super searchable? Does anybody know? Oh, wow. There's some really good cards in the start decks that we never pulled. So the start decks have a lot of really good cards in them, and we just never pulled them. I did not know that. And it looks like it's hard to figure out where to buy it from, because the price it seems to be really different from seller to seller. I wonder if that means some of the sellers have searched them or something. Like, I heard they were weighable or something like that. There's a ton of ARs and alternative arts that no one ever pulled because they come out of the start deck. They're weighable, says Zach. So we don't weigh ours. We don't do any kind of funny business like that. That's what makes this channel so good over the years. And I would be a little nervous to buy them off of eBay. But let me look at my price, because I feel like my price is probably too high, or else there would have been more interest in it over time. Let's see. So start deck, we have it at 55. I'm going to send it down to 50. So we're going to drop it by $5 now. All right, but ours is 100% unweighed and unsearched. In fact, you can even know what we've already pulled if you just kept track of our streams. Nothing crazy has come out of those yet. Here's Mr. Xadrian R. Adorno. He says, 2 of the Destined Rivals English. 2 Destined Rivals English. You got it, man. So the cards are in Ascended Heroes. They might be. Yeah, those might be in Ascended Heroes for English. But let me grab a start deck and put it up on the table. So I went ahead and lowered the price for you guys a little bit here. It's not super dramatic, but, you know, every bit counts. And here we are. I noticed because some guys were selling these for quite expensive on eBay, and some were not. And I couldn't figure out what's the difference. Like, why are some people just trying to get rid of theirs, and why are some people asking for a high price? Sometimes the reason for that is because the people selling at a higher price, they paid the full case price, right? And they're still trying to turn a profit when they sell. And they did not extract anything good out of the case because they didn't open any of it. Then you got other guys who might have already weighed all the boxes, pulled like some giant God pack, And now they're like, okay, let's liquidate, let's get rid of these cold ones as fast as possible and roll that money over into a fresh case and do it all over again. So you got to understand that that can be part of the reasoning there. So now wait a second. So we'll, this is 25. No. What I meant to do is have a big sticker like this one. There we go. And do 25. So here's a fun little gym break opportunity for anyone who likes gym breaks. Okay, little gym break there. All right, so Exadrian, what's up, man? They are super weighable. Mister, I think a lot are on the fence and buying it because people don't know if they came from a sealed box case or not, too. So mine come directly from a sealed case, directly from my supplier. And I would never touch or mess with any of these. And just never have. That's my thing. So when we sell cards, we ask for a profit when we sell. And I don't take the good packs or weigh or do any of these crazy tricks or anything like that. We've been doing this for 7 years. We have worked hard on having a good reputation. Here's Zubat. Here's a Weezing. Here's, wow, that's a great looking Weezing. Wow, man. Man, I got to take like a day off and just open a whole case of this on like a video and get some good cards out of it because I really like Team Rocket cards. Here's Growlithe, Orbeetle, Typhlosion. It's how we all get the good hits. We've handed out some good hits on this channel. That's true. I don't feel like we don't get like the Walmart crowd, you know, because sometimes our prices have a little premium to them. And so we don't get like, you know, like 1,000 people buying at the same time. But we also have shorter wait times and like a guarantee that the product is premium. You know, it's always good product. Is Weezing. But also, I think the thing that sets us apart is definitely all these really awesome breaks. Especially my favorite thing is to host a break on a nice PSA 10. Only thing Mr. is guilty of is sealing your pack with really good hits. Oh yeah, that was a little joke for a little while. Here's Exadrian. Let's find Exadrian's bag. I gotta move my slab cracking tools around, my crackalackas. Moving that. Okay. Let's see. We got Will. We've got Exadrian. All right. Here we have all these. Here are the hits. Looks like you have a little hits bag over here, huh? Very good. I heard they're doing full arts in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that coming out like real soon? Should I be ready to buy that? Is that around the corner? How soon is that? Mister, we come for you. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right when I say it out loud. Very nice. Ta-da. Set that over there, out of the way. Here's Sandy Cheeks. SpongeBob. Here's Zach. Snorlax. Pikachu. And Charmander. Okay, it's time to start taking pictures and putting some of these slabs away, and then we can begin our rotation, right? The title says Big Slab Rotation. That's where we're ready for. Go to the All Slabs channel. Actually, I guess it won't matter because... There we go. Well, no, it does matter a little bit because we're going to get these sorted into the correct boxes. I don't think it sounds right anyway. Sandy Cheeks is an S. Tears of the Planet. Zach is a Z. Snorlax is an S. Pikachu is a P. All four of these go right into here. Cool. Oscar Ascendez. He says, deck gym break. So we made the decks a little cheaper, and we offered a gym break on them as well. Okay. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Said there was going to be a new rarity as well. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you know, they did the no rarity collection, and I felt like that ruined things because they started doing those quarter century rares, and after that point, I really feel like they lost something. I feel like they lost the sense that their slabs, or that they had like, you know, rare chase cards, like God rares, basically. They just kind of lost that feeling the moment they did quarter centuries. And I didn't like that feeling when they did that. Wait, that was a 9, wasn't it? Hold on. Hold on. This is a 9. Do we have any other 9s? There's an Eevee. Time to get as many of these off the table as we can. Then we can start rotating. Keep sealed 100 deck. Oh, those are pretty heavy, man. I think I'd prefer to open those. I guess we could probably do that. I mean, I don't mind. They're very, they're pretty heavy. They're like, in a way, they're worse than a booster box, in a way. The booster box is a lot more heavy, but the trick with the booster box is I charge you to ship the booster box. I imagine you're going to want the same $9 shipping with the start deck. Here it is. Okay. All right. That is a good question. Here we have a Joshua Whipple. What's up, Josh? One Zard spot. Oh, the Zard guys. The Zard. So Whipple's taking a 4th spot because he's got a couple spots in there. Good luck in there, man. Charizard is the one to be talked about now. He's 8 spots away. He's closer than the Cubone. Here it is. That could go off tonight. Believe it or not, it could go off tonight. We've just started, basically. Joshua Whipple, one more Zard spot. What? Are you sure? All right, double Zard spot. Mr. Whipple. 7 spots left on Charizard. Now he's very close. Ooh. I'm international. So I do with 2 booster boxes. Here we go. We can work out whatever you'd like to work out. If you really want to keep a seal, we'll let you keep a seal. Doesn't matter. It is 19 out of 26. Gabriel says, Deck Gym Battle. There it is. Oscar Resendez and Gabriel. Sweet Gabriel. Okay. All right, now we play a game of cards together. Sent for the Zard 2. Ah! The Zard's down to 6 spots. He's very close now. That's a beautiful 10 Zard. If you're curious for Yu-Gi-Oh!, the full art cards, or known as Everframe or extended cards, will come out in April this year. Okay, that helps a lot. Starting with the Rarity Collection 5. Okay, sounds good. Serena is a very strong pull, Oscar. Ah, that's the Beetle. All right, first round, Oscar. Second round. Oh my gosh, he's pulled a 280 HP Mewtwo now. You can beat this, but it's tough. Oh, you do beat it. Oh, they're tied up now. Okay, it's a tie. Here goes. Zamazenta. It's turning away from you, Oscar. Gabriel, what are you going to pull? Oh. Oh, you got him. All right, it does go to Gabriel. Gabriel, would you like to open it? Mr. Oscar, I'm sorry. It does work out like that, doesn't it? Boop. My own card. What? There it goes. Open it up. All right, sounds good to me. So what we can do in the meantime is run another round of that for people who want to keep playing around with these 100 decks. There's a whole bunch of very good cards in this set that we never got. Here's Mr. Gabriel. As harsh as these may seem. Now, that's not holographic, so that's not a good start, but maybe it gets better. It's a 700 plus cards. Mr. Gabriel, he's pulling. Well, Reshiram, Zekrom. All right, kind of a cool box. Larvesta, Zebra Striker, Thunderous. Ah, it's a cold one for sure. That's why people don't open these too often, because they're so rough. But, you know, it's conceivable that you might open $50 of, let's say, some other set, and you only pull like 2 EXs out of the round. So, it's how harsh is it is the question. Sorry, Gabriel, you got Zekrom and Reshiram. Poof. Yeah, that reminds me, the start decks are punishing. Maybe that's why they weren't quite as popular as other sets. Some or all the cards in the deck will be on Ascended Heroes, the hits at least. I'm looking forward to that. All right. Try to take these again. We are now bringing these slabs down. We want to get them moved out of here to begin our great slab rotation. You get to see all the slabs that have been sitting in the boxes this whole time. What number was that box? You know what? I did not look at the number of the box. I apologize for that. Take a quick picture. Okay. Some really beautiful cards here. My favorite on the table in this row is definitely the Snorlax, but he definitely requires money. Starly, Snorlax, Dolliv, Galarian, Surfetched. I'm going to say Surfetched. All right. Boy, that's going to kill me someday looking for those. Dolliv and Gyarados. Look over here. All right, good. What do we got? An order from Mr. Sean. He says, get me in that battle. Here goes. You got it. What number was that box? Oh, yeah, pre-orders for the new set. Perfect order. Happened today on the Pokemon Center. I heard about that. All right, so you're in. You got spot number 1. And then we also have, let's check the website. Did anyone get pre-order the new PC? Mr. David Penna. What's up, David? He says $40 for a spot in the Charizard. Ah! Charizard's going to go off. I can feel it, everybody. He's getting real close. If you are not purchasing a spot on this guy right now, you will almost certainly miss him. Because when a Charizard's within 5 spots, he does not last very long. And tomorrow's Friday. So a lot of people are going to be like, I can jump into that. So this could be it right now. This could be the run for the Charizard. David Penna, you're in. Congratulations, man. Jesus Aguilera, he says, give me in the Zard. Oh, my gosh. You got it. Okay. I should have gotten in the other day, says Albert. Sometimes people have a spot in the Zard, and they actually sell it off or they trade out of it or something. And that I don't understand, because of all the breaks on the table, isn't this one of the most fun? You know, it takes a while for it to go off sometimes, but it's like, it's totally worth it in the end. 21 out of 26, 5 spots remain. He's now in that critical 5-spot left territory. That guy's going off. He either goes off tonight or he goes off tomorrow morning. And he'll be gone tomorrow morning like that, because it's Friday morning. He'll be gone so fast, you'll blink and he's gone. That's how it works. People go nuts when it's real close. Here's Journey English. Okay, Journey English. Got 2 journeys for you, Mr. Xadrian. Journey English. These guys. All right. I chose the Jumbo card. You can trade your spot out of the Jumbo card and into the Charizard. That's allowed. But you got to decide what you prefer. If you prefer the Jumbo card, just stay in, okay? Don't pull out. No pull-out method. Here's Paris Zorua Rabambi. I want to be in the Zard too, says A. Perez. What? Hey, how's it going, Mr. A. Perez? How are you tonight? How's life going for you, man? Give us an update on what's going on in your life. We want to know what's going on in your life, Mr. A. Perez. You guys hear too much about me. You hear way too much about me. I want to know what's going on in your lives. I just go blah, 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 you know? Everyone wants to know how Mr. A. Perez is doing. Is that a tag 10? That Charizard is a tag 10. I've looked him over. He's very good. Yes, that's a tag 10 on the Zard. Here's Manchetti. That should be given away. Shoot it. Look how nice this slab is, huh? Why'd this grade 9.5 anyways? Don't you hate a grade like 9.5? Isn't that annoying? Can I regrade this and it gets a 10 potentially? I don't even know. Nobody wanted to buy this into a break or anything like that. So I don't know what to do with it. I hate looking at this. Do you guys hate looking at this card? I'm going to turn this into the local drill card. I can't stand looking at this card. It like makes me mad or something. She's annoying. This shall be the new drill card. We don't always host one of these. We used to host this real consistently. So obviously I could sell the card, or I could put it into, I don't know, the Pokey Shuffles or something. Maybe it becomes a giveaway. We're going to turn this into the drill card. I just want to see it drilled. So the drill card, the goal is to donate as little as possible, and we're trying to hit a price tag of 28 maybe. Let's say 28. Okay, so you can contribute as little as $1 to this Mancherry. When it hits 0, we'll drill it. We'll destroy it. That's the new drill card. She just makes me angry when I look at her. All right, we have Mr. Zach. He says, I'll use the fractional card to get into the Zard. Smart move. That's kind of cool, isn't it? It's like a discounted star card, but you know there's an advantage to it. You get to use it when you think it's valuable. So like if you like the current star card, you can buy it out to trigger it. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, Mr. Zach. So you get all these. All right, we'll pop over here. Can you pull my spot and put me in the Zard? Oh my God, he wants in. He says quick. That's going to be 22. Look how fast a card moves when people will it to move. All right, Albert says he will swap out of the Jumbo and into the Zard. Okay. That's what they call a pro gamer move. Now, just be warned, you could miss, and then you'll be like, no. But a lot of people want that shot at least because, hey, you know, it's Charizard. We're at 23 out of 26. Mr. Edwards says, all right, I'll jump in there. Okay, keep in mind, only one person pulls it. There's going to be 26 attempts. Most of you guys are signing up to donate $40 to that guy who actually pulls it. Good luck in there, everybody. Look at that Anthony Kalura card, huh? He just keeps earning. Put that over there. I haven't heard from him in a while. Okay, that's 24 out of 26. Okay. Jack Woodworth says $10 for a fractional star spot. So, the other one that Mr. Zach just bought out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jack Woodworth. It had 2 spots left on it, and he bought both the spots. It is. All right. Jack's trying to take a $10 shot at the Charizard. Oops. NHWC says he wants another Zard spot, and the rest jump me in the Cubone. Hold on, I'm a little confused. So you sent 55. Did you have another store credit? Oh. You're trying to pull back out of this? Maybe that's what it is. Hold on. All right. That's what it is. You want this $25? Yes, that's what it is. All right. So into the Zard you go. And into the Cubone. You said, wait a second, Cubone's pretty cool. You got it, man. Cubone and Charizard. Just moving things around now. 25 plus 15. That's right. All right. Sounds good. Had me confused there for a second. Cubone's back here somewhere, and he doesn't have a bag. We're just putting your cards in the back. He's really special, don't you think? I mean, people, they spent so much money trying to acquire this from Gem 3. All right. Thank you. Next up, we have Mr. Stefu. He's jumping in. Did I make it into the Zard? I think you did. We're going to say Stefu. No, we're going to say your name. All right, you're going in. Sometimes a crazy break will even pull in people who don't always buy stuff. They'll be like, I better take a little pot shot at that. Might as well. Whoa. It's a run on the Charizard. We have Mr. Arturo. You made it, Arturo. Woo. All right. That's the last one. Whoa. That shows you how powerful you guys are. If you all decided to go in on one thing together, you could get even a substantial break could finish instantly. Here it is. All right. Maybe we should run polls on which break is most and least popular some days, you know, like when the breaks are just waiting to go off. He's done. Look how fast that went off. When we started the stream, we were at 18, I think, and then boom, we hit 26 like it was nothing. That's pretty impressive. Were we at 18 or were we at 17? We might have been at 17. All right. Miss Cactuar Queen has sent $2 for the for the trail break. So that's 2 Cactuar Queen. All right, see this stupid card? We can get a big hole drilled in it because we don't like it because it's annoying us. Can I do 2 shuffles instead of the fractional? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here you go. So a lot of you guys don't know this, but you can always start a star card for $10 and buy 1/4 of it. And yeah, it's just kind of when it finishes selling, it goes into the current star receiver, which is today it's Charizard. Let's get you 2 shuffles real fast before Charizard goes off. So you can always buy into a break for just $10 if you do a fractional card. The trouble is, it's hard to actually get exactly what you want that way. All right. 1, 2. Another shooting in Portland. 2 people. I shot a man and a woman. Really? Are you serious? Oh my God, dude. Dude, that is so nuts. That is, it's so stressful and negative hearing about that kind of stuff. Here's Meowth, old mate. I hate to hear that. That's almost like you have to like make a choice to either be involved in it and like have an opinion, or like you need to like time yourself out and just be like, I'm just gonna watch TV, play games, and open Pokemon cards or something. Because it's so, you know what I mean? It's like, it's such a high, what would you call it? Like there's different levels of politics. There's like some stuff which doesn't matter, like the food groups today. And then there's stuff where it's like, it's all the way straight up to 10, pure rage bait. All right, let's go find that Meowth. You pull a Meowth, man. Let's go find your Meowth. We'll get this for you, and you can decide to re-roll it. And we'll get you taken care of, and then we're going to get this Charizard opened. You ready? So here it is. All right, that's Meowth right there. $25. That means you will get, if you want, you can keep him, or you can re-roll him for, what would that be, 4 spots? FAFO, they don't have to be there. Re-roll, please. You got it. We're re-rolling. All right, so to re-roll it, we're going to grab the box, everybody. It's too stressful. It's, you know, even for me, it's like, Jesus. It's like dark stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was actually enjoying focusing on the Charizard, you know. Take like a break from all the world politics. Whew. There it goes. So, Meowth goes back in. And you get a total of 4 rolls. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zoop. All right, what we got? Here's Skitter Scat, Rookity, Goth Teenage Girl. Oh my God. That's pretty good, huh? That was a good example of a re-roll. So 4 live is a 20 spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You know, it's funny, guys. Jack might end up having better luck than most of you. Here goes. Jack says, let's go. All right, Jack, now you just need to get lucky over here. Oops, good luck. Let's see what this turns into. You haven't won yet. You haven't won yet. It hasn't turned into anything solid. So here it goes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you have a very high chance because, you know, 4 of these is $100. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there you go. And 4. All right. So now you have to choose again whether to keep it or to re-roll it. I know the re-rolls take a little while. You got Muck. I'm about to Muck. All right, let's find Muck. I don't remember muck. Oh, that's dark muck. Dark muck. I got to think of a system for being able to reduce the price of some cards. Oh my God, he was literally the last one. He's worth exactly 100. What do you want to do? Keep or re-roll? I think the way the re-rolls might actually work in the future, or like we might change the policy. So we were thinking 90%, but actually what it might be whatever the current price is minus one roll. So this is worth about 4. So the re-roll would be 3, like that. Keep it. Let's see. Not worth re-rolling? Oh no, the trigger happy ice agent got identified by the public. Heat wave. I'll keep it this time. All right, very nice. It's kind of like that game, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where you have to decide to you know, stop getting ecstatic, you know, or whatever the word would be, manic, and take your winnings home. Some people keep going and then they lose it all. Because there's always that chance for that, you know. There it is. All right. So you did good. You took $10 and it turned into $100. That's pretty lucky. And then you got some hollows too, actually. That hose is kind of neat. Let's find your bag real fast. What'd you think of that? Was that a lot of fun? I actually feel like the live custom and the Poke Shuffles have really become a nice thing over time. I'm very, I guess you could say, like, proud of them. They're only possible if you have lots and lots and lots of good slabs to offer. Let's see. You gotta have a lot of cool things. So I gotta keep grading some cards. Hello, everyone. I'm here. Hey, what's up, CS man? Welcome to USA Hours. America. Who is this? Javier. Oh, this is Javier's box. Ugh. I may need a new bag. All right, let's create a new bag for these little pulls you got. All right. Hello, CS-man. You almost missed the Zard. The Zard's going off right now. So the cool thing about the Zard is one guy's about to get it for like 40 bucks. The tough thing about the Zard is everyone else is about to miss it. You ignored all my messages. Oh, let me read them. Hold on. I was focusing on the table. What? Look at that. I don't even see messages from him. Do you guys see messages from him? Is YouTube hiding his messages? Gabriel says no worries. And then after that, he doesn't say anything else. I'm not kidding. Look, I'm going to show my screen. Look at my screen. All right, read it. Look. Where's your messages? So your last message is up here. Mr. Just tired of my messages. Oh, maybe it was before this point. He says, no worries. Mr. asked before Albert, to be fair. Oh, I should have paid for my message to pop up. Oh, Mr. Read my messages. Oh, so it was a message you said a while ago. I apologize. I'm assuming it's something like you wanted to go into the Charizard. Is that it? I am so sorry. So for the future, Mr. Gabriel, what you're allowed to do, any customer at any time, if you need my attention, you're totally allowed to spam. Totally allowed. Meaning you can just post the same message over and over again, and then obviously that will get everyone's attention. You won't get in trouble for it. I swear you won't. All the moderators know the rule. If it's a customer who needs help, you can totally spam, okay? You need to spam it or Discord. He sent a message, and then I did right after. So what was the message? What was the message? Because I'm not seeing it on I'm not seeing the spam anyways. Let me see. Can you switch my jumbo card spot to Zard? Oh, I am so sorry. So now that, well, actually, if you think about it, technically, he requested to do that way before the last order in the queue, which would have been Arturo Perez. So technically, it's your spot, not Arturo's. So Arturo, I was celebrating you getting in there, but he did request the move over to this other card. So technically, we were out of spots. That's what really happens here. That would be the correct procedure. So in this scenario, the correct procedure, he did ask to move his spot over, And so that would mean that we were out of spots by the time we reached Arturo. But because I didn't see the message, I just hadn't set it up. Here we are. Don't want to be taking a paid spot. Here we are. So let me put this up here, Mr. Jack. All right. And, you know, I don't want to upset Mr. Arturo either, but I feel like that's the actual procedure we should follow, right? He had a paid spot already, and he wished to move it over. So unless there was a rule saying you can't do that, which is the other way around, you are allowed to do that, he's supposed to have been moved over. I'm going to do it, Mr. Arturo. I hope you're not too mad at me. Let me go grab it, okay? I'm going to do it. Arturo, if he pulls the Charizard, you can be really mad at me. If he misses, then I don't know, maybe not. Gabe, just stay in the jumbo. It's a nice card. All right. So it's this one right. It's this one right here. People moved their spots over to get into the Zard. I just got back home, so I don't know what other mons are here. So how many spots left in the jumbo? Put me in the Cubone. That's not a bad one. The Cubone's nice too. He's a nice card. You know what? If you're just doing that right away, I'll set you here like this. There you go, Mr. Arturo. All right, so that'll work. Sorry about that, Mr. Arturo. You know, if I had noticed his message, we never would have gotten you that far. Now, actually, we need to count the cards in here. Hold on, everybody. We didn't count these cards. We could be off by one, so we could be missing one, or we could have one too many. So we better count these now. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. We're way over. That went all the way up to 29. We're way over. Oh, no, what a mess. That's not good. So who didn't make it in then? The last 3 people didn't make it in. Who did not make this in? I'm so sorry, guys. It's so popular, it filled up already. So David Penna, you didn't make it in. Sorry, David. Unless I was putting you in the wrong bag or something. Nope, there it is. David Penna did not make it in. Is David watching? David, it was already filled. Arturo didn't make it in. Mr. Stefu Chang did not make it in. I am so sorry. And Mr. NHCC, I'm so sorry you did not make it in. These 3 spots were over purchased. Let's recount it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Wow. We were oversold on those. I'll write these down as store credits real fast. You could potentially all migrate over to the same slab together and try to activate that one as well if you're just trying to have a little fun tonight. You can also ask for a refund. I'm totally capable of giving refunds, okay? So if you don't want to be in any break or you don't like store credit, I can do that, okay? So it's going to be okay. Mr. Being Like Oprah giving everyone a spot. No stress. I got one then. Let them stay in for more money. No, that's against the rules. As much as I would like to do that, because I would make an extra look like 120, it's against the rules. I'm not allowed to raise the number of spots. I'm only allowed to lower the number of spots. That's the rule. I can make it cheaper, but not more expensive. All right. Wait, what happened? Mr. Stephen Chang, what happened is when we counted the number of people in it, it turned out there were too many. So the last 3 people got removed. I'm so sorry. Last 3 people got removed. And it was these 3 right here. Am I out? Yes, sir. You have a $40 card here. I can give you a PayPal refund. I hate to do that to you because I really wanted you to stay in, but I can give you a PayPal refund, or I can even move you to a different break that you might like. You could even wait for me to pick a new heartbreak. We got to pick a new heartbreak, okay? So we got a new heartbreak coming in. We got this Cubone's up to 3 out of 10, and the Jumbo is up to 4 out of 10. So those are some options. Oh, can I get a refund? I can do a refund for you. I understand. I'm sorry about that, man. I didn't mean to do that to you. I didn't mean to upset you. I got to remember when we're getting close to do a recount on the number of spots. When we're getting close like that, it's important to recount them. Someone said to check the count around 20. You broke his heart. No! Whoa, it says our sales are up 14%. Sales volume is up 14%. That's great. All right, we're having an okay month this month. So where are we? Where is this order? That's weird. It's not even showing up. Wait, how did you pay? It says you paid with PayPal. So I'm in PayPal now. Why isn't this just showing up at the top? Let me look at it. Here. Oh, weird. The order's not even registered to my PayPal. How's that possible? So I can't refund you because the order's not in my account. But I got an email like you bought in. So PayPal must be not registering it yet. You bought it directly through PayPal, right? Yes, you did. It's not showing in my PayPal account yet. Maybe I need to wait like a couple minutes. I've never seen that before, though. I did a rewind. I was spot 21. 6 more went in that bag after me, says David. I think David's saying something like maybe he wasn't the last order. So, Mr. David, I might have gotten your order in a little earlier based on, where you were when I was rotating between the queues. Think of it like this. There's several queues. But when it was time to actually go see who was in last, your order was one of the last ones. So in other words, you got to cut the line and get in early. But when it was time to actually see who had the oldest orders, you were one of the last orders. It was you, Stefu, and NHCC. Mister, when you get to my order out of my spot in the jumbo pack break, you got it, man. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if it's registering now. Yeah, so it's not even registering in my account for some reason, Stefan. So Stefan, I'm going to mark this as refund PayPal. And let's get this break done, and then we're going to go back and give you your money. I bet you it will show up in a minute here. I've never seen that before. Refund PayPal. Why would it do that? Too many orders too fast, maybe? Just keep the store credit. Okay, we'll hold on to it. Here, I'll mark. Since you said that, I'll do this for now, okay? Okay, so I'll mark that off. But if you want the PayPal refund, just tell me. And then, when was the last order we received? Oh, I'm looking at the queue now. Not the queue. I'm looking at PayPal now. PayPal hasn't registered a single order since 3:32 p.m. into my account. Why is it doing that? I'm looking at it right now. The last order it registered was at 3:32. That's crazy. Okay, so maybe PayPal's doing some kind of laggy, buggy thing for now because, I am getting the emails for the orders, and it appears I have more money in my account, but I can't actually change the orders at the moment. The latest order it has is for 3:32, and then it has an eBay order right after that. That's crazy. Technically, David's right. He was in before the jumbo swaps. Mr., just keep the store credit. Mr., you should remove the old queue system and just use the website. Makes it more transparent. Yeah, I suppose adding the website in has made it more complicated. But one of the easiest ways for me to actually know the order things should have been done is you can just actually see the timing of the order from the website. It actually just tells you. Mega difficulties as I join. I cursed the stream. Technically, David's right. He was in before the jumbo swaps. Yeah, again, let me explain what happened. So I basically let David cut the line earlier and go early because I was rotating around to the website. So I got the website order done, and it wasn't the oldest order at the time. Does that make sense? He got to go early at the time. But when it's time to see who actually was the last 3 people in there, it was David, NHCC, and Stefu. So I haven't done anything wrong other than letting him in earlier than he was supposed to be in the first place. It is. Website makes it easy. I know there's a lot of people who don't want to use the website yet. They like the old style still. So that's what's going on. Maybe if there's a way to, there'll never be an easy way to do it. Website made it easy. To be honest, you should start writing numbers on name cards too to make it easy. Well, consider this. If it's just people going into breaks, I'm not too worried about which order they go in. But if you have a problem like this, now we do need to know the timing of everything. Okay, so that's what was going on. I saw the website had a $40 order, and I said, that's for the Zard. So I just popped it in. You know what I mean? All right, so I can't explain it anymore. David, you were one of the last 3 people in. I guarantee it. I can get you a full refund. I'm very sorry about the disappointing outcome. There's just too many people in the break. We've done that before with VEN number at 100% backfires. People in the live chat got in after my order. All good. I'll take a refund. Here we go. Mr. David, let me get it. So, David, let me write it down as PayPal refund. David, we host a lot of great breaks like this. We want you to come back. I don't want you to have any hard feelings. Here it is. PayPal refund. So I think I need like a little bit of time for PayPal to let me to reverse the order, okay? Because PayPal is not showing any orders from tonight, but I think that's something on their website going on. We'll get that fully refunded to you, okay? And I don't want you to hold any bad feelings. We're going to host a lot of good breaks in the future, so I want you to come back for those too. But I am doing things correctly, I promise you. I'm a stickler for the rules, actually. So when you look at the timing of the orders, even though I got to put yours in early, when you look at the last 3, it's you, NHCC, and Mr. Steph. I would never, I wouldn't want to ever break those rules. You know what I mean? Whether to make one person happy or another person happy, I just wouldn't break the rules. I feel like live chat could have been allowed, shouldn't be allowed in situations like this. They should have to send a penny message to switch breaks or something. Yeah, that's a conversation. I think we voted on that one time, didn't we? We voted on that in the past, whether you should be able to use store credit with the live chat. I think that's what it was, right? So we've had conversations about that before. In really tight situations like this, it becomes maybe problematic, but 99% of the time when there's not a race to get into a break, it's very convenient for people to just say, hey, just go ahead and toss me into this or into that with my store credit. So people use store credit pretty interchangeably all throughout the stream, and we try to make that seamless and easy. But yes, in a very tight situation like this where people all want into the same break, being able to suddenly switch breaks seems like an advantage. So if you guys want me to create a rule that says you're not allowed to switch slabs during a, let's call it like a run on a hot slab, we can make a rule like that, okay? If you guys prefer. Here it is. Live chat changes should be pushed all the way at the end of the queue. Mr. forgets what he agreed on before, LMAO. Always should be a thing, but that's Mr.'s thing. I was a stickler on that ages ago. We had a conversation about it before, Tammy, and the decision was that the live chat should be able to spend store credit. But here we go. I'm going to place this here. We can't keep talking about it. We got to get the break done. All right. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get the booster packs. Yeah, I can't make everyone happy in this scenario. We're just going to have to move forward now. Let's grab these. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. All right, give me a second here. Give me a second. There we go. All right. So let's load these up. What we got? Good luck for those who are in the break. As long as the number is written down every time somebody buys a spot on the slab, there won't be no errors like this. I remember when he turned sour on breaks and took them away. Now, this is probably most popular. I think with the breaks, we still had them after I took the slab breaks away. They were just vintage pack breaks for a while. Here's Charmander. Here's the Tumbleweed. Here's the Fire Starter. Here's a Lotad, or whatever his name is. Here's a Low Punny, or Bunny. Here's Bronzor. Here's the Octagon. Here's Seal. We've got Smeargle. We got Gligar. Here's Whimsicott. Here's the Alligator. Nimbler. Here's Togedemaru. And we've got the Pineapple. I wish I would have joined when Mr. started his channel. Oh, yeah, that'd have been fun, huh? Swinub, Cottony, and Tauros. There it goes. All right. Let's see. So, now we're going to need the chase card and the star card. Ooh, very nice. So we'll put these into 2 secret packs. One and 2. Put that in there. All right. Let's count these up real careful. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. It is 26. I wish I would have joined when Mr. started this channel. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, trainers. As long as the number is written down every time somebody buys a spot on a slab, there won't be no errors like this. Yeah, so it was 2 issues at the same time, wasn't it? Like, we couldn't have allowed too many people to buy a spot if I had updated those numbers right before the run on the slab. Here it is. It happens, you know, it does happen. We have to consider a scenario where something like that does happen and how the rules should play out. And I think the rules should be pretty simple. Last 3 orders get pulled out is what we decided to do there. And so I looked at the exact timing of the last 3 orders, which is very easy. And then I just pulled those, okay? But, you know, the perhaps controversial part of it is whether people should be able to jump out of one break and into another break rapidly. Here it is. All right. And, yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? All right. Very good. All right. Unless to pay the skip the queue fee. There's a $5 skip the queue fee, but we don't allow it for sniping, which this would be a sniping scenario. All right. Whoa, the views went up to 95. People are curious how this Charizard plays out. Who pulls a whole Charizard here? All right. Go ahead and give me a number. I do have this to say about getting into the Charizard break. You know, he sat here for like a month, right? You had a whole month to jump into him. You had a lot of time to buy a spot in him. 22 says Mr. Alex. All right, you get it, Mr. Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Whew. So, you know, if it's a really nice break that you know you're going to want to get a spot in, do yourself a favor. Just buy it early and don't get in with the cluster F that happens right at the end. There's always going to be a cluster when it comes to Charizard. Actually, a lot of us were curious why that break didn't finish sooner. And that's because Charizard's generally a very popular card, very popular break. And you could see him kind of flexing his popularity right there, right near the end. The drive to get in him was real crazy. It is. But yeah, so right there, Mr. J-Dog said he sat up there for almost 2 months. So this break was on the table for almost 2 full months. You had actually an enormous amount of time to jump into this break. So we'll do our best to create a system that is most fair when it comes to a run on the slabs. Okay, so we'll decide maybe next time you have to actually purchase a penny message to jump from one break to another. the way I handled it, where I removed the 3 last orders, that is just how I'm going to do it every time, no matter what, because it makes the most sense to me. And then if you really think you would not want to miss a break, buy at least 1 spot in the break if it's a real nice one. And don't worry about this Charizard. There's going to be a lot of Charizards in the future, I promise. There'll be a lot more. Here it is. Whipple, a second one. I dream of getting one. 2 months long payday. Some people get paid every 2 months, but that's pretty rare. That wasn't very good. All right, give me a number, guys. All right. I don't want anyone being too sad about it. Mr. David wasn't too happy. I'm sorry about it, David. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There it goes. English one next. You want the English Zard next? Maybe. I'm open-minded. All right, here goes. What do we got? So weird. So we had 95 viewers. Now it's 77 viewers. I wonder if, like, activity in the chat causes us to tick up in the algorithm. Ready? Boom. We got Austin Albert. Good luck. So anyone could pull it at any second now. Cold. Sorry, Austin. Here's from Ivan to Mike's side. What? Ivan bought a spot for Mike's side in here? That's really nice. But it is cold. That's really kind. Here's Christopher Fenton. Cold. Here's Christopher Fenton. Somehow having both these spots right next to each other still. After all that shuffling. Swinub. Jesus Aguilera. Cold. Christopher Fenton. I'm so sorry, Chris. That's going to be a cold. Here's Dominique. Bun Erie. Here's, the Zach card. Nah, unlucky. Cold. All right. You know, if you'd actually pulled it, there would then be another break because it's a fractional card spot. Here's Seva Duzenbavi. Cold. So far, so good, Mr. Whipple, actually. I don't think we've pulled any of yours. Here's Zach Stex. Oh. Cold. Here's Joshua Whipple. Oh, I spoke too soon. Cold. Mr. Whipple. That's going to be Ludicolo. NHCC. Cold. Sorry, man. Here's Gabriel Gallegos. Cold. Here's Beatrice Moniz. Cold. Duzenbavi. That's also, wow, we're making it through the break. So it didn't get pulled early. Here's Gabriel Gallegos. That's also cold. Mr. Whipple. That's also cold. JC, that's Jonathan Cham. Sorry, Jonathan. Here's Andrew A. Martin. Dun, 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 dun. All right, you get Duraldon. Here's Beatrice Moniz. Oh, the star spot for Miss Beatrice. All right. There was no star spot in this break. This break has no star spot. Sorry, Beatrice. You get a cold pack. I don't know why I added this. There was no star spot in this break. It's just one slab. That's all there is. There is no star spot. Andrew Martin. A cold one. Nathan. Who's Nathan? Cold. Just a guy named Nathan, I suppose. Here's Mr. Whipple. Oh! Woo! Were you sweating? You must have been sweating, dude. Oh, man. You must have been sweating. All right. There it goes. That is for Mr. Joshua Whipple. Congratulations. There was no star spot, so I don't know why I put the star spot card in there. Here it is. That is Joshua Whipple. Here's Mr. Edward Cornelio. And finally, Joshua Whipple. Wow, how many spots did you have in there? That was a lot. There it is. We don't even have a star card recipient at the moment, so there's nothing to send it to either. This card was the star card recipient, so he was the one receiving the star cards. So he wouldn't have a star spot. There it goes. I was right there. You must have been getting a little tingly in the fingers there. 5 spots, mister, not including my wife. Your wife had a spot. Whoa. So he had a total of 6. You were going to lose 240 if you missed on that. Wow. That'd have been really painful. All right. Oh, Dominique. Oh, that's right. She popped in, didn't she? All right. There we have it. My wife. Mega Lucario, sir. Next break. You want the Mega Lucario? That's possible. All right. Look at that. So the break is over, and I don't know if David's still watching, but let me share some thoughts now. So these guys over here, they did not get to go into the break, but it went to Mr. Whipple. It didn't go to any of the people who took your spots ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? The people where they were the last 3 and you were just barely missing it. So actually, I like to say this sometimes for when we get overflow like that. In a way, you kind of saved $40 because of how the luck played out. Now, it could have gone the other way. It could have been really sad and frustrating. But in this event, you kind of saved $40 not being in that break. So it's all good. It's not so bad when you think about it. It's not too bad of a situation. You would have been unlucky in that break anyways. All right, Mr. Joshua Whipple. You did not lose $40 tonight. That's the story of tonight. All right. I don't know if Dave is still around. I felt his frustration, and I felt bad about it, but it was just how it was, you know. All right. How many slabs can you ship for $9? 100. You could have $50,000 of product with me and still ship it out for $9. That's the rule, okay? All right, here's this Joshua Whipple. Okay. Oh, I forgot to ask, Joshua. Did you want to keep the Magnemite, or did you want the Charizard? Since you're allowed to make a choice on that. You see, he pulled this drawing, and he's actually trading it for this Charizard. You can let me keep the Charizard if you want. All right. Let's see. He said keep the Magnemite. Oh, yeah, okay. So we'll just give this to All right, put this away. So currently, we don't have a star spot, anything. What should the star spot be, do you think? I say we let a pack of, so we're getting close to the completion of you know, the Ancient Origins box break. We're getting closer to the completion of that. Let's let one of them be a star spot. How can I arrange for this? I need it to be visible so people know it's happening. Give me a moment. Let me see. Do we have a loose Ancient Origins pack somewhere? We must have a pack of it, right? Yeah, here we go. So here's a loose pack of Ancient Origins. And I'm going to present it as a break, but it's actually a spot in the box break, okay? And this shall be the current star spot receiver. Now, might have to help out the OP break. You're talking about EB1. EB1's a lot younger than the Ancient Origins box break, so we're going to help out with this. So this shall now be offered as a break on the table. You're not going to get this pack. You're going to get a spot in our box break if you pull it, okay? So you will get a future pack. Help out on the OP. That's actually a very fresh break. It's not that old. So this is going to just be 41 and 6. And what'll happen from now on, when star spots are pulled, it'll go in here for an Ancient Origins pack. We're just going to help out with at least one pack to get that box always on the move. Wait, we have an Ancient Origins box break? Oh, yeah. Yes, it's been a couple months since it started, let's say. Here it is. The list is over here. Ancient Origins, S tier. I say S tier because I think it's the coolest box break. Here it is. That is the coolest box break on the channel. I was just being a little funny when I wrote that, maybe. Here it is. So the next one is spot number 27, 28, 29, 30. You can actually put one of these in the slab away. There's no slab away fee if you do that. No slab away fee at all. But there is a timer. You run out of time when the list is full, okay? So that's when you're out of time. They're currently $2.30 a pack. The price goes up and down based on the market, and the price could go down further or it could go up higher. So the price on these are just based on whatever happens next. But these have actually been selling, the Ancient Origins boxes. They've been selling on eBay, so there's a good chance it goes up over time. They all go up over time, you know. That's generally the pattern. Look at that. We're at 27 is the next spot. Ryan Shapiro bought a spot. NHCC bought a spot. CS Men bought a couple spots. Brett Love, Chris Abruzzo, Brett Love, Andrew Martin, Nathan Gordon. I got 3 spots in there. It's a cool one. Mr. Jump Me into the AO break. I can do that. All right. We can do that if you'd like. Yeah, the Ancient Origin break is going to be a lot of fun when it finally goes off. It's going to be a really great entertainment, too. The guy at my pawn shop sold a box for $4,500, and I missed it. Okay, so there we go. We got 1 person in here. 5 are needed. All right. Let's see if I can find this, by the way. Let's see. Okay, never mind. What a taxing event that was. Man, that was exciting. There was I laughed, I cried. The Charizard is done. Let's see. Booster and collection boxes require special sized shipping boxes, which is the reason for the upcharge. Yeah, they're a little different to ship. Whew. So, the next order. Jesse Salinas, 1 Mega Evolution Snipe. You got it, Mr. Jesse. Here goes. All right. Wow. I feel like that threw me off my game for a minute, having such a big break go off. I know what happens next. The heartbreak is over, which means we get to choose another heartbreak. So that's another thing as well. Here's Clawitzer. Nice double Clawitzer. Next rare candy break now. So the current rare candy break is actually this cute little Cubone. He is the rare candy break. Okay, there's Clawitzer. Jesse Salinas. Believe that cleaver is a Japanese exclusive. That guy right there, he's a Japanese exclusive. Are you sure? I don't think that's true. You got 1 Clawitzer with this really awkward looking artwork. What am I looking at? This is one of those badly designed Pokemons, in my opinion. Oh, I didn't even see that. That was a rare candy. Never seen him in English. A simple eBay search should clear this up. Let's see. PSA 10 Cleavor. That Cleaver is an Astral Radiance. Let's see. Oh, yep, there he is. Yep, he's right. Astral Radiance. All right, very nice. FedEx says we have your shipment. Oh, that can only mean one thing. We are getting a return from tag grading. So a tag grading return appears to be on the way. All right. I'm going to hit refresh on this. Cubone, go for it. Let me do this real fast. So we have an order number 144 on the website for 107 minutes. But I don't know who it goes to because there's no name. And 1 Zard spot. So who was that website order? Give me a second here. All right, give me a second here. I'm going to send this email. All right, and I'm going to say, All right, I'm going to hit send on that. All right. Very good. So we got Brian Diaz. He's coming up soon. We got Joshua Whipple. He's winning that Zard, of course. And we are working on this order that is the oldest one. But it says that it is... Clicking on this. Tammy's editing the order. What? Tammy, you can edit an order? I didn't know that. It's for Jeff. You can edit orders. I missed out on a $650 powered sub for $45 a day. I'm pretty upset. Powered sub. What is he talking about? Powered submarine? I'm not editing it. I just went to see who it's for. Oh, so it only lets one of us look at it for a time. Let me hit refresh. I'm still locked out of it. So Tammy, if you're on that order, I think you have to back out of it for me to be able to look at it, to service it. It doesn't let me look at it or do anything to it. I left the page already, though. Let me hit refresh then. I can't see it. It's locked. There's a lock on it. If I click on it, it says, Tammy currently editing. Oh, there's a button to take it over, though. Here, let me hit take over. Okay, cool. That's interesting. So there we go. So you're right. It's a Jeff Leon order because we can see his email. All right, so what do we got here? We've got a Zard Spot, Mega Dream, Fujibunko, Fujibunko 2. Oh, Fujibunko 1 and 2. Oh, Fujibunko 1's pricey. Here's a Sneaker Bunko, Y Sneak, and Prismatic. All right, let's get it all put together. Mr. Jeff, how are you today, man? Happy Friday, everybody. All right. We're getting closer to the end of the stream now. We started late, though. Maybe I should just run late. It is Thursday running into Friday. I don't know. Let me grab this. Let me grab this. Give me a second. Here it is. I guess WordPress takes a while to process. That's got to be it. Here's Fujibunko Volume 2. Mister, could you please throw my 40 at 4 Twilight Masquerade packs? I can do that, Mr. David. Now, is this Mr. David Penna? Here it is. 4 Twilight Masquerades. I would be happy to do that for you. I'll do that right now real fast. There it is. All right. There we go. 4 of these. I'm going to set this to the side for a minute. All right. Yes, that's me. All right. Let's see what we get. I'm going to service this right now. We'll snip 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4. There we go. Mr. Stephen Chang. What did he want me to do with the 40? I'm trying to remember. I think he gave me instructions as well. Same with you, Mr. NHCC. What was the instructions with those 40 bucks? Wow, that melodic looks nice. So here's Gray Ninja. That's right. This set gives out Altart Gray Ninja. Here's Perrin and Chandelure and Enamorous. All right, you got Enamorous AR. Here's Phantom. And last but not least, you pick up Rayfort Walking Wake. All right, little Enamorous run there. Tossing this over here. I'm going to give you a little bonus pull, okay? I appreciate you being a good sport about all that. So let me give you a little bonus pull tonight. Let's see. How about... I'm going to give you Whale Lord because we had a Whale Lord of a time. What? Just making things up now. Let's see. Why don't you also have... Well, I don't recognize any of these characters. This is like a Kirby character. I'm going to give you that Kirby character, okay? I guess I don't play Kirby enough to know. All right, some bonus fun poker cards. Enamorous and Gray Ninja. There we go. Mister, for my 40, just went to the L break. Ah, thank you. Thank you for... That's right. So then it's just Mr. Stephen Chang. And let's put this into David's bag. Mr. David. You never forget anything. I know. It's actually really tough not to forget something. That's the truth. If you ever sat down and ran this stream, you'll realize it is just like a cluster all the time. I feel like I run like a bagel shop and there's like 50 people who want bagels all at the same time. But then there's like other time periods where nobody wants a bagel. So it's very confusing sometimes. All right, let's find that bag. And then we get back to you, Mr. Jeff. They call him Jeff the Patient because he's very patient. Velez, Darwin, Darren. Oh, maybe we need a new bag for you. Hold on. David Penna. All right. Yeah, it gets really messy. Like that. I tell my wife that running this stream is a little bit like running a little marathon, like a mental marathon every time. They said they don't have a bag. That this was their first order. Really? I did not know that. Well, guess what? We have a bonus for first orders, too. I did not know that was a first order. Look at this. Haha. First time order, you get this gray ninja. There you go. It's so weird. I feel like I recognize your name. There it is. All right, so that's pretty sweet. And we tend to do another trick, too. We tend to put you automatically onto the giveaway. So when you place a first-time order, there tends to be a free card for first-time orders and a free spot on the giveaway. First time? Oh, that's so weird. I feel like I recognize your name. Ta-da. So, back to our good friend, Mr. Jeff. He needs a Weiss Nikkei. One of us. Oh, Sneaker Bunko Volume 1 and 2. No. We already did that. No, we didn't do that. We didn't grab the Sneaker Bunko. It's right here. Okay, Sneaker Bunko Volume 2. We need the Fuji 1. Where are we hiding that Fuji 1? Fuji 1's the good stuff, you know? That's why I noticed when we were opening it, is it's actually a lot better than Fuji 2. I mean, it's not that Fuji 2 is really bad or anything, but Fuji 1 clearly has the goods in it, which explains its popularity. Okay, there's Fuji 1. Fuji 1, Fuji 2. What are we missing? Are we missing anything? We're missing something, right? Mega Dream. Okay, Mega Dween. Nice. And a spot in the Zard spot. Now, Jeff had told me to do something with this as well. Does anyone remember what he wanted? He said, go ahead and move me into the blah, blah, blah break. He should be easy to find. His message will be blue. Let's scroll back up. Mike side, K3. A Perez. All right. Get me a spot in the jumbo pack break, he said. Oh, very nice. Andy, man, did 10 memberships. Oh, very cool, man. Look at that, guys. So how much does that cost you? Does that cost you $50? Is that right? There goes Jeff Leon. Is spot number 3 out of 4 in the current jumbo pack break. It's a pretty fat jumbo pack break right now because we kept loading cards into it. Okay, Andy Man. I'll put you over here, Andy Man. We keep track of the donations. That shall be 50. Okay. Now, I believe this is the full order. Did my shipping order come up yet? Not yet. We're still working on Mr. Jeff Leon. Ready? But I did see it. I imagine you're excited to get that Charizard home. I would be too. You went really deep for that one, man. It could have turned out so bad. Let me think. Your odds were 1 in 6, weren't they? I believe your odds were like no. They were better than that. They were closer to 1 in 4. 1 in 4. Still, that's pretty risky. 1 in 4 is risky. Here goes. All right, Mr. Jeff. This is your sneaker bunko. Just some hollows in the sneaker. Here's your Nikkei. So we have a wide range of girl card sets, and these are some of them. Here we have this. Here we have this. So these are the high school cards, right? That girl's, I recognize their little outfits now. Okay, here's a Halu. And this one back here as well. Can't stop now, Mr. 1 million next. For subscribers, huh? That would be nice. I think that will take a while. There's a Halu. Okay, prismatic, huh? Give me a moment here. All right. We're pulling you. Oh, Terrapagos. Prismatic, by the way, is a top-selling booster pack on this channel. That is a very healthy sign for the future of that set. Ooh, you got Ends PP Up. Ends PP Up and a couple girl cards. That makes sense. Boop. All right. Yeah, hitting 1 million will be pretty hard. Hitting 200,000 will be hard. One of the things that happens as your channel grows, not only do you gain the ability to reach more people because people go, oh, this is a bigger channel, but you also gain the ability to lose people faster, right? So like when only 10 people are subscribed to you, you can only be unsubscribed from 10 times. When 100,000 people are subscribed to you, 100,000 people could unsubscribe at the same time. So you can lose a lot very quickly. Here you go, Mr. Jeff. But I think we're going to keep building just because what we do is so straightforward. We have a lot of Pokemon card opening fun. That's it. This channel is about having fun. Having fun and eating a pound of government cheese. Any new picture? Any new pickups? Yes. So you guys know I most recently purchased that $5,000 Psyduck. Remember that? $5,000 Psyduck. Who remembers that? That wasn't too long ago. And so I purchased another card. I bought a $5,000 Kabuto, but not the Fossil First Edition Kabuto. Oh, yeah, look at that. But not the Fossil First Edition Kabuto. No, I purchased the Legendary Collection Kabuto. So that's what I've done. And I did that because I felt like you got this guy who's the self-proclaimed Kabuto King, and yet he doesn't actually own any of the rare Kabutos. It doesn't make any sense. Here's Mr. Brian Diaz. He's been waiting a little while. Drill Baby Drill. He sent $6.70. I'll count that as $7, okay? All right, so you've contributed 7. Put your name on the sleeve. Okay, so we'll leave your names on the sleeves for when this goes off. We're at 9 out of 28 total. Very cool, man. Joshua Whipple, he's ready to ship out. All right, Josh, how much do you have in total over here? Do you remember? What do you got over here? Joshua Whipple, is it just the Zard that we're shipping, or do we got a bunch to ship? Let's check this box here. Here's a Joshua Miller. Just that slab. Perfect. All right. Lovely. Miss Alexis is in to do some shipping tomorrow, so this should be easy. Oops. I'm bumping into that. Oop. Is this going to work? Joshua Whipple. All right. Boop, 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 boop. And I recently shipped. What was that? Cheese. Yes, if you guys were paying attention, the government, they came out with new recommendations on how to eat. And at the very top of the list, right next to meat, they listed cheese. So number 1 thing you need to be eating is meat. Number 2, you need to be eating cheese, apparently. I don't know about that. It's like telling me I need to eat more bacon. It's like, if you could just eat more bacon and more cheese, you'd be great. How much was the Legendary Collection Kabuto? Pretty cheap. He was only $5,200. Let me see. Purchases. All right. So we're going to have to start calling me by my true name, the Kabuto King. Here he is. That's the one. There it is. I bet you that guy doesn't own any of the actually rare Kabutos. But you see, amongst all the Kabutos you can collect, this is probably, it could be argued this is the holy grail of Kabutos right here. Right? First edition Kabutos, not a holy grail. There's a lot of them. And he bought up a bunch of them, and maybe he made them more rare in theory if he doesn't ever sell them again. But I actually own the one that people want. That's the difference. So the difference is people will actually want that Legendary Collection Kabuto. I'll probably make a video explaining that when it arrives. That's not the only Kabuto I own. I own a different Kabuto. It's in my vault, though. Let me show you. So this is another card Here it is. Oh, well, okay, so the other ones, I think I had it shipped back to me, so I can't show it off to you guys at the moment. Wait, maybe I can show it off over here. Let me see. Maybe under all. All right, so this one, so I got two of them, actually. One's going to the vault and one's returning to me. And I want to show you guys another Kabuto you didn't know about. So, in my personal opinion, this is the coolest Kabuto in the whole hobby. And it's this one right here. That's vending Kabuto, and it's in like, I don't know if you can see it very well on the screen, but it's in like a some kind of cool scientific, you know, like test tube situation, like the way they did Mewtwo. And it's just this amazing looking Kabuto. But what's really fascinating about the card is that it's actually population 41. There's almost none of them. And so how can Kabuto King call himself the quote-unquote king of Kabutos when he doesn't even own the actually desirable Kabutos? So he's done well on social media to gain a lot of attention, but he's ironically not the owner of those desirable cards. Other people are. All right, the TheCardconomist. Chicken is heavy in protein, biotin, and B12, which is why I love eating grilled chicken. I like eating chicken nuggies. I like chicken wings. Actually, what time is it? 7:35. I'm going to hang out with you guys, but I'm going to place a DoorDash order and surprise my wife, I think. I want chicken. Where can I get some chicken? What's a good chicken place to get chicken from? No, I'm not going to do that. One of these days, I'm going to surprise her. I'm going to order DoorDash before we get off the stream so that she's not expecting it, and then it just shows up. Next up, Brandon Boutillier. He wants the Jolteon. That didn't last very long, did it, guys? You know, when you have a good card, it doesn't last very long. Here it is, Jolteon. Spectra Jolteon Tops, Pop 23. Congratulations, man. Did I miss my order, says Lupa. Hold on. What was your order? I don't think we've done it yet. We did Brian Diaz. I'm setting this up real fast. Brandon Boutillier. All right, we're jumping over here. We're going to go to Slab Away. We have a really serious lack of good slabs for Slab Away. All right, this shall say January 26, Brandon Boutillier. PSA 10 Spectra Jolteon. 1450, 1430. All right, he's all yours. Let's have a quick peek at the next order. What do we got? Boop. So there's an order from Joshua Whipple that we took care of. There's a Miss Beatrice Monas. And over here, click. What was your order, Mr. Lupa? I don't know if I missed it. I do see we have another Jeff Leon order, so Jeff is in the queue again. But we're going to take care of Miss Beatrice real fast. She says, can I get a spot in the rare candy Cubone? Yeah, of course you can. That Cubone's awesome. Here he is. Okay. Very good. Okay. Panda Express. Nah, we don't have one of those. Panda's not even that good anyways. Panda's so, like, limited, man. What do you plan on doing with all your AO cases? Ancient Origin cases? Sell them. Sell them. Yeah, you know, what's interesting about owning cases, they're easiest to sell if you cut them open and sell the packs one by one. However, there's a very serious demand for sealed cases that is a higher premium than, you know, one at a time booster packs. So I could go either way. I could sell one pack at a time, or I could sell a sealed case. I could go either way. The real question is, what do I do with my sealed case of Phantasmal, of my sealed case of, what is it called? It's that old pink pack from the XY era that had the Dialga in it. It's not called Phantasmal Flames. It's called Phantasmal Flames replaces my memory for the name of it because it's slightly similar. What is the name of that? Would you ever sell a box alone, not the whole case? I'm open-minded to it. So you said that you ordered Japanese EV3 24 packs, 1439. Is that the order number? 1439? Mr. Alberto, how did I not see that? Oh, it blends in with your other order. So I apologize for that. Let's get that right now. I'm sorry, man. So he placed an order for a whole box. My bad, dude. I thought that was one we already serviced. You know, it actually looks a lot like the other order because it's the same price. There it is. All right, Mr. Alberto. Oh, yeah. Thanks for your patience, man. Cubone, he's cool. What did Stefu want to jump in? Does anyone remember? Cubone Slab looks mighty good. Phantom Forces, that's right. Phantasmal Flames has a kind of a similar like rhyme to it, so it's so hard to not let it replace the name of the other set. Phantasmal Forces and Phantom Forces and Phantasmal Flames. Oh my dear God. I genuinely think they removed the Gengar, by the way, from Phantasmal Flames. Am I wrong? I mean, think of the name, Phantasmal, like a ghost. And yet, there's pretty much just one Gengar in that set. Explain it. The only explanation is they said, pull that Gengar back out. We're going to do Ascended Heroes. That's what happened. It has to be. They even have Gengar on the cover of the pack. He was meant to be a big hit in Phantasmal Flames. It's so clear. And they said, you know what? We can squeeze a little more money out of that. Okay, what we got? We got this lovely lady. You look like a lady. All right, we're going to service this pack up. Ready? Oh, right away. All right, wait, what's her name? Is it Nico Robin? Nah, no way. Phantom Forces booster box going for 14K. Yeah, I have a sealed case of that. Bought it a long time ago for 8,000. Here's the problem. It's not truly sealed. I actually cut it open. The reason I cut it open is because for that time period, $8,000 was a lot of money for a case of anything. And I was scared after the Logan Paul fiasco that I was buying a box of G.I. Joe packs. So I said, I'll just open it and seal it back up. That's exactly what I did. I opened it up, confirmed that they were correct, and then I sealed it back up. And so with my knowledge of the case, it is a sealed case. A buyer might be like, ooh, you know, it'd be better if it was truly sealed. So I don't think it can be sold as a sealed case, but it has the quality of the product of a sealed case, and I know that. And I think I made videos on it at the time. I think I did. Here it is. So I bought that years ago, and it was one of my more clever purchases because I bought the whole case for $8,000. And, you know, product was a lot cheaper back then. Basically, what I was paying was about 1.2 or 1.3 per box. And that was correct for Phantasmal Flames back then. Phantasmal Flames was that cheap back then. You know, a box of Roaring Skies was like 250 back then. So 250 Roaring Skies or 3,000 for Phantasmal. And I remember that time period well. Ooh, I heard Logan Paul is doing another first edition base box break. Damn, bro. That guy just makes... I don't like him, dude. He annoys me. Logan Paul. I feel like he lost so much money for his fans. I don't like him. Logan Paul drives me nuts a little bit. There we go. All right. He's been involved in too much stuff that went bad. I think that the rug pull on this last card, the Pikachu Illustrator card in the fractional shares market, that's the last straw for me. It's too much. Crypto Zoo, I could be kind of like, all right, whatever. It's like this stupid crypto. But, man, the fractional pulse thing is too much. Alberto Arredondo, thank you so much. You got a double hit in this one. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Very good. Let's go grab your bag. This one's going to be SpongeBob instead of G.I. Joe. Yeah. Who knows? There you are. It makes me sad in another way. Like, I wish I could be part of a first edition box break. But if Logan Paul's hosting it, I know he's going to ask, like, way too much for those packs. Because he's going to say, well, I'm Logan Paul. The exposure, bro, the exposure. It's like, I don't know. Does it even have the same pull anymore? Like, do Pokemon YouTubers want to be associated with that guy anymore? I don't. I don't want to be known as, like, the guy who gave Logan Paul a bunch of money. There you go. All right. If TCA Gaming hosted a first edition box break, I'd consider joining that. I'd be in a box break with that guy for sure. Here's Gray Ninja. and Miyu, and Boruto. NH double C's in here, guys. We need one more person to finish this off. And Plankton, Tiny Tyrant. So thank you for that, Mr. Alberto. We have a Jeff order now. Jeff Leon, he says, another English prismatic. Well, you must love the website, Jeff, because the website is exactly the style that you like ordering. And it does the math for you. How convenient is that? The website's like a Jeff Leon paradise. So is it a repeat of the last order? So you want Fuji 2 and Sneaker 2. Here's Sneaker 2. Here's Fuji 2. And then a Mega Dream. Okay. And then a Y Sneak K. And a Fujibunko Volume 1. There we go. Very nice. Let's get it. Lego, y'all battle me. It's going to be all crypto advertisements like the last one. Man, I don't know, dude. I don't know about that, Tammy. I like crypto, but it's like, I don't like Pokemon to be associated with crypto somehow. It's like, I want Pokemon to just be like a collectible. I want Pokemon associated with like One Piece and Dragon Ball and all that other good stuff. Yo, all right. I don't know what it is with crypto. Every time I run into like, you got to buy this crypto or that crypto. If you're not just buying crypto yourself through like a simple crypto platform, there's always somebody getting paid too much to do something. And it makes you wonder, how does anyone afford that except for some kind of trick? How are you affording the advertisement? Somebody's getting rug pulled, or somebody owns a bunch of the tokens, so they got to hire some BitConnect type guy to hype it up. You know what I mean? Okay, here's the EB3. Apple Girl. Boop. Oh, there you go. Very nice. Picking up a full art card. So here's the ladies in the swimming pool. Lovely. And here's Purple Armor Lady. How many spots left in the Charizard? It says Javier. Javier! It's gone. And it's gone. It ended. The Charizard is over. It's Jover. There was like a whole run on the... there was a run on them. It was really crazy. Here's a Crobat. Very nice. And here is Lesbion. Very nice. Zard Donzo. Okay. Tossing this away. Mr. Jeff. All right. Jeff with the fat bag. So one hit coming out of there. The ladies in their poolside setting. We have to pick a new heartbreak. Currently, there's a lovely Cubone break going on, and he has some momentum now. You know, there's also a Lightning Pikachu break. One person is in there. And the Jumbo break, which now has 4 people in it. People jumped boats. Hold on, give me a second here. Okay. All right, there we go. So, let's see. Beatrice is done. Here's Mr. Gabriel. He says Naruto break. All right, the Naruto break going off. And this might be the last order. It is 7:48. Let's wrap up here, guys. We're approaching the 3-hour time period. So this is a great time to wrap it up, okay? All right. G. Gallegos. All right. So the Naruto pack's going off. And we're going to draw your badges on. I know you're missing the Giovanni badge. What's the other badge you're missing? Is it the Blaine badge? I think it's the Blaine badge. Blaine and Giovanni. All right. Here are these. Okay. So who's opening the pack? Who's leaving it sealed? Is everyone opening for this Broken Promises? If you win it, you want to open it or leave it sealed? That's one of the options, is to leave it sealed. I just like to see them open, obviously. I think the audience does too. Okay. That sounded weird, mister. You know how what be Jeff's bag? Dang, I was telling a Cupid and stepped away. You stepped away for one moment and Charizard's gone, just like that, just in the blink of an eye. I mean, he is Charizard, right? What was so shocking about him was how he took that long in the first place. But notice how fast he went when he was close, you know. People really want the fast turnaround. Here it is. We've got the tree. Would you offer me a Poke Investing consult? I want to invest in some older sets or slabs. Yeah, oh my God. You still got him, Gabriel. Skeledirge with 340 HP, round one. Yeah, I was thinking of creating these exclusive channels in Discord where maybe I have like a ton of information built up that you can only access by purchasing a role to get into the channel, and then being able to talk sort of like off the record with me about what I believe about the cards. Here's 130, and that can include like a consultation. Wow, Meloetta 200 beats Zamazenta's 130. It's over. Gabriel Gallegos sweeps. There it goes. Pretty easy there, Gabriel. How does that feel? Ah, shit. Did the jumbo card almost finish? No, the jumbo card's still going, so he's still available. He's a nice card. I suspect he'll finish too. Remember, he's from 2019, everybody. So the jumbo card's 7 years old. Shows you how much time has been passing on those, you know. A lot of time. A lot of time's been passing on those. Set you right there, NHCC. All right. Can we earn a spot with a nice portfolio? No, that would not be possible. You can show off what you have, but this is not the same thing as like a show-off channel. Here it is. All right. How do I get the badges? That was an old thing we were doing. It was an old fun thing where you could complete a gym break, and then if you were the winner, you got a gym badge. Does that make sense? And so that was a fun little thing we had in the past, and I kind of slowly got rid of it. I don't think anyone cared about it that much. So it's funny because you're interested in it. But that was the whole idea of the gym breaks, right? 2 players would be like 2 trainers, and then they would have a Pokédex battle. And then if you won, you got a gym badge. And then also, what was fun about these decks, you know these decks we've been using? So what was fun about these is you could donate a card. You still can. You donate a card to the deck. Well, write your name down. Hawk Kamek. He donated this Korean Mewtwo. And that's what the deck is made out of. ID Chronicles, Oscar Ascendez, Raul Mendoza, James Gower, Hunter Tipton. So you can donate cards to the deck like this, and we put a deck together, and you can change how the deck feels with your donations. All right. So let's see what we got here, Mr. NHCC. Sealed for me, says NHCC. Oh, I just snipped it. That's great. I'm so bad at this. All right, give me a second. I'm going to get you a fresh sealed pack, okay? I can either open this for myself or I can sell it to you now. If anyone wants to buy this, because I don't collect Naruto, is the truth. I don't collect Naruto. Since I accidentally unsealed this pack, I would sell it much cheaper for just $25. So this is for sale. And don't worry about you, Mr. NHCC. We're going to get you a nice sealed one. Maybe one that doesn't have a sticker on it if we can find one, but I don't know if we can find one. Let me put this back in here real fast where it belongs. Clean up over here a little bit. What's this? The old Heartbreak bag. NHCC didn't win. Oh, see, look at me. I'm so distracted. Look at me. I'm terrible, guys. All right. Thank you, guys. I got too much going on at the same time. Let's grab this. You ready? All right. Here goes. Gabriel swept. NHCC did not win. So my brain saw it and it said, why did you cut that open? NHCC said sold. Seeing through the distance. Okay. Here's Ruiga. I know. I'm very tired if you didn't know. Here's my first fellow. Here's Messenger Ninja. Oh, cool. So there's your holo. Oh, I just blinded myself. Messenger Ninja, that's your holo. Power of the Clones. Okay, Power of the Clones. Here's Shin. Here's Menma. Water Style Bubbling Water. And the third Hokage. Oh, and finally, Narrow Escape. Very cool, man. Okay, pretty sure it's $40 for a spot. Cactuar Queen. For the, what's she asking about? Spot in the jumbo card. Yeah, jumbo card is 40. Narrow Escape. And Messenger Ninja. Ooh. Looks like it has a little print line there or something. Darn. How does that even work out? Third Hokage, he's cool, huh? Pop that in there. It's funny that I know a little bit about this. I actually watched, I think like season 1 and 2 with Karis. She made me watch it because she was a big fan of Naruto. She's kind of a big nerd. All right. Boop. Mr. Gabriel, congratulations. Let me go grab your bag. I think part of what distracted me was talking about, you know, how we used to host the gym battles, the gym breaks. I'm going to go open my shipment. Sounds good. I'm going to put that there. Okay. It's 7:55. I really do have to stop. So I'm going to see what's left, and we're going to stop there. Okay, guys? I really am not supposed to be getting off at 8. It looks like an Alberto order for shipping. Is that right? Ship my bag. And a Mr. Jeff order for another round. I think we do have to cut it off. I'm not supposed to be playing this late with you guys. Mr. Jeffy Weffy, look for the beginning of the next stream. I'm going to service your order in the beginning, okay? And then, and that'll be tomorrow morning, okay? Unless you want me to hold it for tomorrow night, which I can totally do that. So we can put all your stuff in a baggie and service it tomorrow night. Alberto, I'm going to get your shipping done as well, okay? Sound good? But we got to have a cutoff point that's kind of non-negotiable for the night, for the evening. We got to go. I mean, I'm new here. Hey, what's up? Mark my words. You guys have a really nice night. What a great stream. An exciting Charizard break went off. I'm going to go eat dinner, and it's just very late. I shouldn't be getting off this late. What I should be doing is starting the stream sooner. That's what I should be doing. And we just didn't do that today, but we'll get it done tomorrow maybe. All right, I'll see you guys for Friday. See you later, everybody. All right.